And we on. What's good, fam? Salute. What's good, everybody? Let me go to this home page. What it do? What it do? What it do? Tweez Lamar, Henry Bostic, salute. What's good, fam? Crust the Legend, salute. What's good, bro?
Dylan, what's good with you?
Shit, nothing, man. You know, we was back there having a good old conversation, seeing that it was time to get on.
About to put you in your place. You got lucky.
Hey, you got saved by the bell. Knock it off. Shit. I'm about to say this
Hey,
shit.
I didn't hear no bell.
But what's good though, everybody, man? We're gonna talk about this Taylor versus Ramirez fight we got this weekend, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Oh hell yeah, I'm excited. Finally undisputed.
Yeah, man. I tell you, I respect this matchup. You know what I'm saying?
They went through a tournament too to figure it out who's the best in the division, and they're the last two standing. So I mean, you can't get it any better than that, man. You got the best fighting the best.
Heck yeah, hey, salute. Underground Asylum, salute. L Dub, that's the law. Salute, fam. Yeah, we matter of fact, hey, Law, you want to get in and chop it up with us? I'm just gonna put the what's the name right here. Hold up. Eugene M. Oh, excuse me. Eugene M. Salute, fam. What's good? Law, if you want to get on, that go to what's the name? But yeah, bro, we got the best fighting, the best, man. But what's the name? Jose didn't go to the tournament though, but he still fought some good competition though. He fought Zepeda, he fought Hooker, he fought Postal. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like he just sat around and tried to cherry pick his way around though. He stayed active and he fought some good competition. Oh, there go Louis. What's good, Louis? Shit, both of them about to make hit. What's good, Law?
What's good, Marlo? Salute to the panel, man. How y'all doing?
Oh, salute, man.
Salute to you, Marlo. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, what's up? What it do to y'all?
Joseph Brown, the building. Salute, fam. What's good? Hey, but yeah, we just sitting here, man, chopping it up, man. Can't wait for this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We got a good one coming up. And also some history involved in this fight, man. It's gonna be the first Hispanic junior welterweight champion, or the first British junior welterweight champion. And also Josh Taylor got a chance at being only the second British undisputed champion in this country. You got a lot at stake for him. And then, you know, it's the first. And then only other undisputed champions that's from out of the country, Ramirez, which is Mexico. It's been bantamweights, one featherweight, and 3 bantamweights. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of history in this fight, though, man. What y'all think about it, though? What you think about it? What you think about it, King?
Well, I'm just like, it's like boxing. We've been asking for boxing to give us what we want, and it's looking like it's finna get ready to get cracking for this summer. And it's starting off right. Josh Taylor, like you said, he went through the tournament. Jose Ramierz, even though he stayed out of it, the competition and the level, you can see it. So this is clearly the best fighting the best in the division. So that's all we want.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of it's like a cherry on top.
What you think, Bob? What you think?
I agree, man. This is a 50-50 fight too, in my opinion. I think Josh Taylor probably got the edge because he's more versatile, but Jose Ramirez, he bring a lot to the table too. So yeah, it's a good fight, man, and that's what the boxing fans need. You know what I'm saying? You can actually we know who's number one instead of have to guess and have to figure out who should fight who. We'll actually know who's number one after Saturday night. So yeah, man, it should be a fun matchup, and their style matchup real good too. So that's a plus. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, everything about them, shit. They size, they reach ain't that far apart. I think what Ramirez is like, what, a 70, 72. And Taylor's like a 69 and a half, but Taylor taller than him though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I agree. To me, it's like it's one of those epic ones too. It's like it's not gonna be boring. We're not gonna, we're gonna see a lot of action, some hard punches, just all kinds of level of the boxing shown. And man, I think it's gonna be a good one because both of them like to bang here and there, and then one of them can just really, really box, and the other one just relentless, man. Like no stop to him. I mean, from first round to 12th round, throwing shots all night. I mean, it's gonna be a damn good one, and it's a 50-50 fight where either one can come away with the victory. So hell yeah, man! And Undisputed, it's amazing, man. It's a good fight.
And they got some good coaches too, because Robert Garcia, he been doing this thing for a long time, and Ben Davison, I know he ain't been in the game that long, but if you listen to him, how he break down fights and how he give instructions in the corner, he nice with it. So he up and coming star in the coaching rank. So I like to see the battle of the corners too. So when you watch fights, I like to listen to the. I know y'all be in here calling the fights and be going crazy on it, but I like to hear the corners too. You know what I'm saying? See what type of game plan these guys bring to the table, because in this fight right here, like the smallest mistake can cause you to fight. You know what I'm saying? Everything counts. So yeah, man, it's just I like it, man. All the way around, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, man. This gonna be his second fight with Ben Davison too. The first one wasn't really nothing. It was a first round stoppage, really suspect looking stoppage too. I know Law seen that one, but yeah, this is the second fight with Ben Davison, and then you already know that Robert Garcia in the corner. He added his daddy, so now it's both Garcias in the corner. You know what I'm saying? They coming. I know they gonna come with something, and they tactics though. Law, they tactics is the same. Try to get you pent up on the corner and let your hands go, type of game plan. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that Ramirez is not very good in the center of the ring. You know what I'm saying? He get outboxed in the middle of the ring, and his best work is towards the ropes, anywhere near the ropes in the corner. You know what I'm saying? When he got somebody pent up.
That's facts. That's facts, because he used those angles and get off to the side. You know what I'm saying? Throw some hooks to the body, or he'll get an angle on some good shots. So yeah, that's 100% on that.
And I like to disagree on one point. I don't think it's 50-50. I think it's 60-40 to Josh Taylor, because he showed us in that Ramirez fight he can fight on the inside. So I don't know why no one questioned if Josh Taylor can fight on the inside. He can fight on the inside and the outside. I just feel like what Marlo was just saying, Ramirez got spots that he can get you in, and there's some spots that I know Josh Taylor gonna sport, but I think he ain't gonna be getting the best of those exchanges in on the inside. I just don't think that. So I just say 60-40. That's the only thing I disagree with.
Yeah, but see, the thing is though, Josh don't like it to the body. His body shots when he get them is more telling than Ramirez if we going off the eye test. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why some people pick it that way, but hey, it's still a close fight though. You know what I'm saying, Louis?
Oh, for sure. 60-40, 50-50. But I just think if anybody had an edge, I can't say it's like I think it's gonna be a one-sided fight unless Ramirez come in there and bang. He gonna have to go in there and force some respect, because Josh Taylor can box him. And I feel like if they choose to make it a war, I think Josh Taylor can win those exchanges. It could be 7-5, but I'm thinking an 8-4 unanimous decision by Josh Taylor. Could be wrong. Ramirez can catch him, like you say. He don't like it to the body. Might drop him with a liver shot or something, but I don't know.
King, what's good with it, fam?
Hey, how you doing tonight, man? What's up, everybody?
All right, man. Chopping it up about this weekend, man. Pump, what you think? What's your thoughts on it?
Man, you already, you know what I'm saying? I'm fired up about it. Like I said, I had a certain opinion before the Prograde fight, but the thing about it is the only thing that I see in Ramirez's favor is this ain't gonna be nothing new. He just seen Taylor switch it up, so he ain't gonna be surprised. So if he, I don't know if he got that bull rush style in him, where he just keep his head in his chest and go to the body. I mean, he's gonna have to make it sloppy, man. And I don't know if he's able to do that. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. The reason why I call it 50-50, and I don't, like, it's cool, like 64. I don't like it, it's all good, but like to me, why it's a 50-50 is not necessarily because I think that Jose Ramirez is better. It's just the things that he does really well. Like his gas tank is so like, I mean, he can go from first round to 12 rounds almost the same way, and like that's hard. Like we always say, you know, pressure bust pipes, and like just the relentless pressure all night. He's gonna be hitting them to the body, so he's gonna be going after Taylor all the time. And Taylor's not just a straight boxer all the time. Like he likes to get in there and bang too. He'll sit right there with you in the pocket a lot, not just like seldomly or not like when you get him there. It's just he likes to do it too, you know. So it's not necessarily like having to make him get in that situation. He'll put himself in that situation, and when he does, like, you know, that's going to take a lot out of him. And then too, when he's following him around all night on the ring, he's going to get him tired, so he can work him down towards the later rounds and start putting it on him, and maybe win a lot of the later rounds too as well. And you know, there's always those spill out rounds here and there. So I mean, it just, man, it's just so much of a close fight to me. The one thing I would say is that I believe that Josh Taylor is very underrated in his inside game, because I've seen him when he sits in the pocket, especially with Regis. Is Regis like he would just, I mean, just great hand placement, just basically. I mean, he was so accurate with every single one of his punches when he was in the pocket, and keeping his hands and not wasting punches, but just sharp, accurate punches all night. And then the difference though between Regis and I think and Jose Ramierz is Jose Ramierz has got a lot more like gas tank and a lot more pressure. And that, I think, to me, I mean, the pressure might get a little bit to Josh Taylor, but I still got Taylor edging it out. But I mean, it's gonna be a close one. I really wouldn't like if Jose Ramirez won the fight. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that was a robbery, or just like like I could see it happening.
Hey, I see one thing. Don't underestimate those tactics, because what he did with Prograis is fought Prograis fight, and he did better than Prograis. You know what I'm saying? And I expected. I thought Prograis was the better inside fighter. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't turn out that way. But I didn't see him putting himself in no unnecessary trouble, because when you a fighter like that, bro, you're gonna have to get down there and fight. You can't run all 12 rounds. So you know what I'm saying? You can get down there and fight some rounds and save that energy for the later rounds to still be able to move. That's what I thought. I didn't really see him.
He ran from Ivan.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, a body shot.
Mayweather style. You got to give him different looks, man. You got to give him different looks, man. So
exactly.
That's what it is. So he'll box part of the time. He'll mix it up on the inside, and then he'll switch it up from time to time. Yeah, look, nobody likes it to the body, man. That's just the truth be told. But I mean, if he can hang in there and keep him off from box him from time to time, mix it up, he can make it look like I don't see, like I said, I see the fight maybe 7-5 either direction. I don't see it going 8-4, somebody just getting blown out. I don't see that happening.
I agree.
Yeah, because Prograis got him to the body too. You know what I'm saying? He got up out of there, but it went both ways. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just one way. Jose Brown in the building. What's up with the Judge Joe Brown?
What's cracking? What's going on, Marlo? What's up, Chad? What's going on, everybody on the panel?
What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, man, I'm just glad that we finally got a real undisputed fight on our hands, man. We ain't got to talk about no fantasy, undisputed, no bullshit dates, no fake dates, you know what I'm saying? No fake venues, nobody holding up undisputed, none of this nonsense, man. We got a real undisputed we could talk about, we could get excited about, because these are two warriors. These dudes are bringing a fight that we all want to see. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be a phone booth fight. And you got one guy who's versatile enough to, to make it an outside and an inside fight. He got more tools. And I'm talking about Josh Taylor. He has more tools to work with. He has the versatility to get the job done. He has to be, very, very judicious of what he does in the ring with this dude. He's going to have to pick his spots. He's going to have to work inside, and he's going to have to be able to counter. He's going to have to go to the body somewhat as well, but he also going to have to be able to use his jab and fight on the outside and move around a little bit. He's going to have to give him different looks. He can't just be inside banging with him, because that's exactly what Ramirez wants, and that's what Ramirez needs to win this fight.
Yeah. If he do bang, make sure it's in the middle of the ring. Because Ramirez, like, he don't throw straight shots. Even his jab is not the prettiest, you know what I'm saying? But I think y'all, and what y'all think? I think this fight can end up like Neri versus Figueroa type of fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I see it. I see it could be like that too. It just depends on whose will is stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like what do you mean by that? Like, as far as like, because I don't see, I can't see Jose Ramierz getting knocked out. Like,
well, I wouldn't.
I don't see that. Like,
I was putting.
I was just
Ramirez,
gonna say Ramirez is Figueroa.
Figueroa, bro. I wasn't putting.
oh, okay, yeah, that's why I said, oh, what you mean by that? Because I was like, I don't see Ramirez getting knocked out now. But yeah, I agree. It could happen like that too.
That's not out the possibility, bro. That's not out
It's
the
not.
possibility. What's the name? Got some decent, respectable power. Shit, Ramirez ain't got a hell of a defense, so he can get knocked out, especially late. You know what I'm saying? Especially late. That's when he's most vulnerable. But what I was saying was, the Neri Ramirez. Neri was the cleaner, sharper puncher throughout the rounds, winning the rounds. But Figueroa was bringing shit back, hanging on him, wearing him down. You know what I'm saying? And then he landed that body shot to, you know what I'm saying, to end it all. I'm saying that kind of fight, whereas it's grimy all the way through, whereas a lot of holding and, you know what I'm saying, wrestling and putting gloves in your nose and banging in the corner till the referee come get you. You know what I'm saying? Those kind
Making
of
it ugly. Making it
Yeah, I
ugly.
agree.
But look, if Taylor can push back Ramirez like he did Regis for long stretches of the fight, it might be a wash because Ramirez can't fight on the back foot, and Taylor is decent on. He's very good with his body punches. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's like a big time puncher, but I see him drop and stop a lot of guys to the body, and sometimes occasionally he'll turn to the orthodox stance, so he might get a better angle on some shots. So if he can push him back, it might be a wrap. Because I seen Jose Ramirez get pushed back against Orozco, and he wasn't really having a lot of success. You know what I'm saying? Until he used his footwork and get the angle and has his back to the ropes, then he'll have success. And that's how he dropped him like in the fourth round. Then he was able to outwork him for the rest of the fight. So yeah, man, if Taylor like starts off on the front foot and pushing Ramirez back and boxing and keeping him on the back foot, yo, it might be a wrap though, because it's gonna be hard to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna dig yourself down the hole, and then you're gonna start being more aggressive. He might run into some shit. So I can see him getting stopped like that.
That's the Achilles heel that I see though, man. Ramirez not having a proper jab. Like anytime a pressure fire don't have a good jab, to me that's something concerning, because like you said, he could flip the script. Josh Taylor could come forward. He could at some points he can control him with his length. And him not having a proper jab to hold him in place, I don't see how he'll cut off the ring properly to stop Josh Taylor. He got enough movement to evade. So it's a good matchup, man, because the truth of the matter is we're going to see the best of what these guys are really actually made of. This is like two guys at the height of their power. This is how Undisputed fight's supposed to be. That's some obscure fighter coming into unified belts, you know. These are the two best guys in the division. So anything can happen, you know.
Yeah, this one of them fights where the crow table definitely gonna be full on one side or the other. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Marlo, remember that conversation we had that night when we watched the film before you let it go?
Yeah.
You know where I'm finna go with it, right?
Go. Nah, not really. Go ahead though.
All right. The reason I say 8-4 is because I can see Josh Taylor keeping this fight in the middle of the ropes. I remember El Chapo, and this is basically he got to get Josh Taylor on the ropes. That's where he has his best success, or cutting off the ring. With a lack of a jab, and Josh Taylor choosing at points to engage, but also not staying in there. Cause I do say this: he can't do what he did against Rougarou and beat Ramirez. I don't think so. Cause like you say, he gonna have a little bit more, and it's gonna come a little bit better. Rougarou, you could tell he was tied out to 9 and 10. That ain't gonna be too much the case. I might be wrong, but I think the way Josh Taylor looked after that fight, his face like this, he can keep that fight in the middle of the ring. He might get taxed a little bit, but if he can keep that fight in the middle of the ring and dominate it for most of the fight, that's why I said an 8-4 fight. More. using Ramirez aggression because he ain't gonna have no other way to really just touch him like that unless he's up there just trying to catch him off a counter, keep it short, simple. You know what I'm saying? And winning that in all the exchanges. And I can see Josh Taylor doing that. That's why I said 8-4. Keeping the fight in the middle of the ring. Do not allow Ramirez to take you to the ropes.
Like one thing I forget about is Ramirez's fight against Hooker. Like Hooker was sitting there just, I mean, he was boxing him. He was using his jab, hitting him from range and landing some nice shots on him. But you could see little through the fight, like Ramirez was gaining momentum and he was getting to him because he just, like, his gas tank. I mean, I don't know how to say it more, but his gas tank, man, he just keeps coming. And eventually he was able to slow him down a little bit more to where towards the end he was able to catch him. And he made Hooker a lot slower than what he usually is. And Hooker's not bad of a boxer. Yeah, he's got somewhat of a suspect chin, but I mean, it still shows that, he's relentless and he shows a lot of pressure, man. So, I mean, that's something I do forget about a lot.
Hey, I put it like this though. Anytime a boxer got a suspect chin, that affects exactly how they box, because there's level. I mean, I don't want to say boxing scared, but it puts them in a bad position. Like, he can't make a mistake. So when you got somebody wearing you down, that tension wears you out even more. So, you seem like with Harrison or somebody like that, when you get put in a position where somebody hits you in the chin, you're done. I think it affects how you box. It makes you anxious and it wears you out. So I don't see that happening with Taylor. I think he can take a little more punishment than a Hooker would have been able to take.
But Hooker made mistakes in that fight that Ramirez corner took advantage of, bro. That's where you get the corner props, the game plan props. Hooker fought Ramirez fight. Hooker was inviting Ramirez to fight him against the rope. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
You know why? What happened in the first round? What happened in the first round? Hooker got the knockdown.
Yeah,
with the that changed everything.
That wasn't no knockdown.
They ruled it a knockdown, though.
I know, but it wasn't no knockdown for him to be bothered, bro, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was trying to get to the point where he got caught. You know what I'm saying? And it was late, but it was a habit. You know what I'm saying? It was a fucking habit. And they spotted it. And it was spot on. It was like a counter left hook or some shit like that, man. That led the way to the multiple blows to call it off.
I agree.
I think that knockdown, that missed call knockdown, kind of messed up his psyche though.
Because he wasn't fighting like that at first.
Yeah, he was boxing. He was trying to keep his range. You can tell he was trying to do it, keep it long. But then I thought he tried to fight after that, and then he got hit with that left hook. That stoppage was crazy though. That was crazy.
It was frustrating, bro. It frustrated him, but at the same time, he was doing good. That was the first round. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his shit. He was inviting that motherfucker to the ropes and shit like that. He was even he got comfortable when the first exchange against the ropes. If y'all remember, he was doing good. You know what I mean? I didn't understand it because he was having his moments, bro, in the middle of the ring, landing straight right hands and all kind of stuff. But it was a good game plan, bro. They spotted something and it worked. You know what I'm saying?
How much do you just lead that to this maturity and experience, man? Because the truth of the matter is, you lose in the first round, you shouldn't have altered your whole 11-round plan. I just think he wasn't. I don't think he was prepared for that adversity, and that's just the testament on type of fighter he is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that happening with no Taylor. You talking about somebody that's battle hard, and he's not gonna. Even if he got dropped in the first round, he's not gonna divert from the flight plan. He's still gonna fight him the same way.
Especially if you ain't hurt or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Your mental might be you might be disturbed a little bit, mad a little bit. You might put some more. You should, put some more thump in your punches. You feel what I'm saying? But it shouldn't fucking throw you off to where you want to fight another motherfucker fight or fuck my game plan now because I tripped and the referee called it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, that's ring IQ. That's what ring IQ come in.
Exactly.
Same thing happened with Rosario and J-Rock. When J-Rock got cut early in that fight, what he tried to do? He tried to sit there and bang with that big ass dude and got stopped. So sometimes and he wasn't listening to the corner. He just want to go out there and fight. So to me, that's where ring IQ come in at.
That experience, man, and then it's you too. You never know until you get into those situations how you handle pressure. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. Well, we don't know these characters. You know what I'm saying? But when they get in these fights, we get to see them. Motherfucker have mental lapses in the ring right in front of you, make mistakes. But I think we got that out the way. Let me jump in the chat for a minute, y'all. Catch up. Everybody speaking to everybody. Eugene M said, he said he think Ramirez will win. He said he ain't really a Taylor fan. I respect that. Lala D said she had Ramirez, then she changed it. What you do? Watch that video. Hey, Taylor got skills, Eugene M. I know he ain't no big name or nothing like that. He mostly fought in the UK, but he definitely one of the sharpest UK boxers. You know what I'm saying? And
he one of the better ones. They got a good one in him.
What you say, Law? What you say, Keith? About Taylor?
I think he the exception. He might be the only one that don't get knocked out by a Mexican this year. The real talk.
Yeah, he got some dog in him though. I like him. I like what he did at the press conference today when he got up in his grill like that. I like that, and he seemed like a type of guy that travel well and not gonna let this stuff get to him.
Yeah, me too. I'm saying the factor too, y'all don't. I mentioned it earlier in the live stream. It's history behind this fight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna go up in here and be performing like no sucker. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got people really eyes on them. You know what I'm saying? They really feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they got to win. Both fighters. They both got it. Ain't just one of them. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question to everybody on the panel in regards to what the outcome of this fight, who's the winner, and how do y'all view them, coming out of this fight compared to, say a Bud Crawford's undisputed reign.
This kind of stimulated to the conversation we had. Hey, go ahead. I'll go last.
Man, I'm gonna say that, man. I think. First off, I want to say about how you was talking about he got up in his grill though, real quick. Man, like that's what I like about this fight is both of them they're dogs, man. They're men. Like we don't gotta watch little boys talking about, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and this and that. That's what I like about it. They dogs, like straight gutted with it. And then, but yeah, man, I think I got Taylor edging it out 7-5. I think it's gonna be just, a back and forth fight. I think we're gonna see both fighters bring out their best. We're gonna see just a lot. Like a lot of smart boxing by Taylor, a lot of relentless pressure by Ramirez. But I do think Josh Taylor, I think he pulls it out, man. But I don't know. Like I thought I heard both of them were going to go to 147, but then I heard somebody say they're going to stay, and then I heard that Tank Davis wants to fight the winner of them. So it all depends on what they decide to do. But I think right now with that undisputed, whoever does win, they're set up for all types of options, like going to 147 and competing right away for belts, or going or staying at 140 and maybe fighting with the Tank and getting a good payday for them and also an exciting fight. So I think it all I think they're all set up, like regardless of what happens. Even the loser, like the loser can go up to 147 as well and still compete with those guys and get some of those marquee names, like fighting with Porter or fighting with Danny Garcia or Keith Thurman or just Mikey Garcia. Like those would be some good fights,
I think Tank need to worry about Barrios. Barrios ain't no joke. Barrios is a really good fighter. Barrios has got power. He's got good mobility. He's got a good jab, and he knows how to fight. So I think Tank looking ahead, he better keep his focus on Barrios.
Hey, let me say this one time. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all, boy, man? What's up,
Salute
King?
to your family.
Salute, Trey.
Salute to you, man.
What's up, Trey?
Judge Joe Brown, what's up? One time, what's going down? King Boxing. Hey, I got a little something going on, so I can't stay for long. I just wanted to jump on and say what's up to everybody. Salute to everybody in the chat. Straight Taylor game this weekend. Y'all come. I'm saving up my energy for you motherfuckers, so we're gonna call the frog out of the wheel and have some fun with this shit. You know what I'm
Stay
saying?
hydrated, my brother. Get your water in your system.
Yes, sir.
Taylor game.
We gonna need you on point for this one.
I got you. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, y'all have some fun with the shit, man. I'm gonna be listening in the background, man. Salute to everybody. Much love to you.
Peace,
Already, man.
peace.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
And let
Hey,
me
King,
chime
you
in
wanna?
on this real quick.
Hey, hold up
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
King.
Hey, salute, bro. We all couldn't be on, so I just let bro get in.
Yeah.
Hey, salute, bro, man. I can't wait for this, man. It's gonna be going down. It's definitely gonna be up. Hey, but Chris, you did not answer the question though. But go ahead.
Yeah, he did it. He did it. I was peeping that too, but it's all right. He tried.
No, I thought I did. I
He
said
did.
that
He
they
did.
set up.
He said either one. He said the one that moves up. Yeah.
That wasn't
Oh
the
no, he
question.
didn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't the question. The question was who's better.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
My
I ain't
bad.
gonna make nothing up. Trust me.
How does it set up more better than?
How does it
Listen.
weighs up against Bud Crawford's
Ask the
Undisputed at
question.
140?
Let the person who asked it ask it, so it won't be no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding.
say it again, Judge. Say it again,
Hey,
Judge. Your Honor, come on.
hey, here's the question. The question is, all right, the winner of this fight, how do you view their undisputed? How does it stack up? How, is it stack up better than Bud Crawford's or,
Oh,
you know,
by far, yeah, by far,
Now let
by
me put
far.
it like this. Let me inject
That's
on
all I
that.
was saying, Chris. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
think
I mean,
All right.
because of the competition that they had to fight to get to undisputed, the matches both of them had with other top fighters, like I mean, it's like just the level of competition is what makes it a lot better than what Bud did. So yeah.
Okay, so
and
you didn't get saved by the bell. So let me clarify that, y'all. I said he got saved by the bell. He didn't. We was on the same page. We was back there going in. But go
But
ahead.
we weren't talking about that. We was talking about something different though, bro. So it ain't even like that.
All right.
Don't
hey,
try to
We
don't
gonna
try
get
to talk like you got me.
there. We gonna get there.
hey, and that question ain't no hate to Bud. It's just we just try to give people proper credit and due when it comes to legacy and how we view, you know what I'm saying, people's accomplishments. So it ain't no knock to him. That's a hell of an accomplishment for any fighter to become undisputed. But we
Oh,
also want to give kudos to those who actually did it in a tougher way. You know what
I,
I'm
Right.
I,
saying?
I do have a I do have I want to ask a question to the panel as well.
Hey,
So
wait till they get their answer.
okay, all
Because
right.
you're the only one to answer. All right. Who
I
next,
haven't
though?
answered shit. It's King to Kings, and I'm out the King of Kings.
all right, what's up, man? No, but this is what I look at it like this. I don't think we can necessarily say. I feel like this. Whoever wins this fight, I think they need to just defend at least once. Like that was my biggest issue with Bud. Like when he left, there was contenders there that were worth fighting, and for you to run up and go and fight Horn, and then basically ever since then not really fight nobody. I like to me that left a sour taste in my mouth. So I can sit back at the time of when he was winning that fight because let's keep it real. Before Ndongo got knocked out, nobody thought he was as bad as he turned out to be. I mean, he did unify those two belts on his own, and that was actually a good matchup. So I would just say this: after one of them wins, they would have to defend against a credible opponent, which I don't know if there's even one left. Because Tank, man, I don't know, man, Tank need to be quiet. You need to fight somebody, and if he wins this fight, then maybe I'll take him serious. But damn, like you moving around that because you're versatile, you moving around because you can't stay disciplined or something. I don't know what it is. Like I thought you 135 pounds. He too short. If you fight Taylor, that's a massacre. So I don't even want to see that.
Hey, you made some good points, man. That's what I was saying earlier, bro. And I'll come back around to that. But go ahead, King Louis.
I say Josh Taylor absolutely because he went through the tournament and he came out unified champion. Went in with no belts, came out with two. I say Ramirez when it could possibly be equal to Bud. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. It's just what you want to stack Josh Taylor as because you'll have to put him beating Josh Taylor in what you call it. So I think if Ramirez wins it ain't nobody for them to move up. So I ain't even comparing. It ain't no Jeff Horn for them to fight up there. So I say Josh Taylor absolutely is better than Bud Undisputed. And Ramirez possibly be just the same, if not just a bit better. But if they move up, move down, get another belt, I just say because of the activity, they gotta listen. We finna have 3 undisputed champions. You look like Bud can't keep living out that shit no more. So
Yeah, good
I
shit.
say,
Hey,
I say yeah. I say yeah. I say both of them. Fuck it. Both of them better.
oh, your Wi-Fi cleaned up a little bit. What you say, L Dub?
Yeah, I say both of them better too. But Buzz 140 ain't as bad as what we really think because I thought Phil Diaz beat Peterson. You know what I'm saying? He beat an undefeated Postal. You know what I'm saying? It was more so in his prime. And you see what Postal did with Ramirez and Taylor. He gave them guys tough fights. Bud watched them. So, you know, I do give them the props over that. But I mean, Bud shit ain't trash. So I just want to put that out there. But as far as Jose Ramirez and Taylor, I think both of theirs is pretty even. And this is why I say this because I know Taylor didn't go into the tournament, but he fought some good guys. The Taylor he a monster. And we want to look at resume for resume. Look what the Taylor did to Baranchik. You know what I'm saying? Taylor had a tough fight with Baranchik. He dropped him a couple times, but he beat him. But you know what I'm saying? The Taylor ran through him. And if you want to, but if you really look at it, it depends how you look at it because the Taylor gave Ramirez trouble, and some people may say he really won that fight. So I mean, you can give the edge to Josh Taylor because I thought Regis Prograis was number one at the time that he fought him. So, yeah, I think
I
both guys
mean,
did a good job, though. Go ahead.
yeah, it's apples and oranges. I mean, when you look at, Victor Postol, they both fought him, like Marlo was saying in regards to that fight, Taylor had a much better performance against Postal than Ramirez did. So, I mean, it just depends. Styles make fights, um, different game plans for different fighters, depending on what type of style of fighter you are. So, I mean, we just got to wait and see Saturday when they get in the ring how it play out.
All right, look, here go my thoughts on the shit. And I was saying this though before. I feel that either one of these fighters win undisputed is better than Crawford's. You know what I'm saying? This based on their resume. You know what I'm saying? How they got there and who they fought. Also, Crawford never defended it. He got that in skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? These guys right here, shit, who they gonna defend it against? They dinner fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? They went through the whole division, wiping everybody out to see who's really the dominant one. You know what I'm saying? And even if they do defend it one time, I don't see them losing unless they do a rematch or something. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. That's how I see that. You feel what I'm saying? Now Crawford would have defended his shit one time, then it would have been a little bit more respectable. No, and I ain't saying trash. I don't think nobody said Crawford was trash. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? The resume speak for itself, let alone, you know what I'm saying, the competition. One went to the Super Six, and the other one just fought competition just to try to compare to the other. So it was fair. It's fair both ways. They both of their resumes. They cleaned out the top in their divisions, top 10, top 8, right? Law. I know you know.
Yeah, but you finished. I want to respond to that.
I'll clean it up real quick. They at least cleaned out the top 8. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't feel that they needed a defense. I think it would be solidified. So I think that it'll be more recognized than Crawford. You know what I'm saying? More prestigious than Crawford's. That's just, in my opinion. I agree.
So what I'm saying, the three guys that Taylor fought in the World Boxing Super Series, Ryan Martin, Baranchik, and Prograis. I mean, Prograis I thought was the best fighter at the time. But I mean, other than that, I mean, Hooker, you think Hooker better than Ryan Martin? I mean, Baranchik, we seen what Zepeda did to Baranchik. So
Hey,
if you want to compare it like that, it's about the same. If you want to look at it, I know Regis got the edge because I thought he was number one, but I mean, look at the matchups. Zepeda fought Baranchik and slept him. And Ryan Martin, you seen what he did in his last fight. So you think if Hooker was on his A game, fighting the same way Robert Easter fought him, you think Hooker wouldn't beat Ryan Martin? So it's about the same to me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to match it like that, then the tournament, now we look at tournaments because you can't run from that. So Jose Ramirez not joining the tournament was like, damn, he ducking out that shit because he could have got some of that work too. But that's why we're kind of looking at it like, well, he didn't get in the tournament, so we got to discredit. No, we can't because if those three, it's the same, it's better, it's probably on par with the same three that Taylor fought. That's my opinion.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm not discrediting him for not getting in the tournament because he did he had compatible fights while they was having that tournament. He had his own little thing going on. So I respect both of they resume and they roles. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying that one would be bad. I said whoever wins this, I would say is more prestigious and respectable.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Than Crawford. That was my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say there's on par.
That's all. And I've been saying this because I was looking forward to Crawford. I was telling now, let's go to this conversation and we can get each other thoughts. We can continue this, Chris. I was telling Chris that I thought a better decision for Crawford was for him to stay at 140. He had some good competition down there. Maybe 1 or 2 pay-per-view fights it would have been there after the Undisputed, in my opinion. I don't know if y'all agree with that. But I say if he would have stayed at 140, he would have had at least 2 pay-per-view fights, and he still could have been calling out Bud or Pacquiao, or you know what I'm saying? He still could have been doing that instead of jumping up to 147, fighting Horn, and then fighting Benavidez. I don't want to say the one leg, but I'm just saying Benavidez, Brook, and Khan.
And Garcia, Mikey would have still been there too. That's the other thing. That would have been a big fight.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think he would have had, and his name and his numbers would have got bigger too by doing that. You feel what I'm saying? But, so I just thought that it would have been a better decision if he would have stayed down there and just defended. You know what I'm saying?
Mikey only went to 140. Mikey only went to 140 because Bud vacated.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at when I was thinking about the division when Bud was there before he vacated, was this the question? Was Taylor and Ramirez ready for Bud at that time? This 2017.
No.
Progrades was actually number 1. Progrades was next in line.
They was ranked. They was all ranked, bro. They was all ranked, but
no, they was ranked. They was ranked, but we didn't really see them being ready until after they started fighting each other. Worried about the Super Series and what Taylor did what Ramirez did to Hooker. So I felt like the Regis fight would have been on point though. Now I would say that, but he was still fighting on Showbox. We don't really know was he ready though.
Regis was calling him out.
Yeah, they were still prospects at that time. They weren't even contenders yet. To keep it real, I mean, they were on the map, but we weren't sure they were any good yet. That's the funny part. Like they was
good. They was good, but the whole thing when he got credit for them. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, no, it would have been like
all of them now and then. The only thing is you don't get to see these champions. A lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people wouldn't.
That's why I'm posing the question though, because everybody look. If you look at Bud numbers, bro, everybody, all these Bud fans not watching Bud. You know what I'm saying? When he was at 140, they not watching Bud. We are watching Bud. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking y'all because we watching. You know what I'm saying? We was watching them fighting motherfucking the 140 pounders and 35 pounders. We was actually watching that shit, and the numbers say a lot of people that saying they fans was not watching. So I'm asking y'all, like, I would have gave him credit for Ramirez, Progrades, and Taylor. Would y'all?
I don't think I would have. I'd probably Ramirez. I mean, not Ramirez, Regis, but I don't think about Taylor and them. Taylor's only at like 17 fights now, so hell no, I wouldn't give him no credit.
I agree. I'm not sure if Regis was ready at the time, but I probably would give him credit because I felt like that style would have brought more out of Bud. You know what I'm saying? Because Regis is a strong ass dude, so. Yeah, I probably would give him credit, but I don't think the mass would have given him credit because them guys was like under 20 fights at the time. And Ramirez, I ain't really think Ramirez was ready until after Hooker. I'm gonna be 100.
He at 27 right now, so he was at 20 something fights, bro, at the time.
But Ramirez,
23.
Ramirez was moving slow though. Ramirez was moving slow on them top rank matchmaking cards though. He was moving slow.
But let's say this too, though, because maybe it would have been different. The Super 6 tournament would have been different. The Super 6 tournament would have been whoever got a shot at Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? At Crawford, right?
I'm with that.
That's how it would have been. So it would have been some respect gathered up. You know what I'm saying?
At the time, nobody would have gave them that much credit. But if they would have continued, like came out to be who they is, you'd be like, damn, look what Crawford beat. Then some people might say he beat them before they was what they was, so you still gonna have some bullshit. But yeah, I would have gave Regis credit, but I don't think Josh Taylor or Ramirez. No.
Ken Louis, I'm saying they have the tournament, right? Bud the undisputed champion, but they have that same tournament. You know what I'm saying? And the winner get the Ali Trophy and a chance to fight Bud. We will see that they ready developing in that. What's that? A year and a half. I think it took a year and a half.
Yeah, Regis was up next. Regis was up next. He ain't need no tournament.
He was in the tournament though, King Louis. He was in it, bro. I'm leaving the same scenario, but keeping Bud there is what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So they can build that respect. So the winner fight Bud. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you, but I got a question. Who would Bud fight in the meantime while he waiting a year and a half for that tournament to end?
Mikey Garcia. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mike was at 35 though, fighting Robert Easter.
He moved all the way to 47 though, so it's not like he couldn't have had that fight. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you. I'm with you.
So it ain't like, oh no, now he was at 35 and he didn't move up to fight Spence or somebody of that nature. Then okay, we had that conversation.
That would have been a more intriguing fight for Mikey Garcia.
But he also was campaigning at 140 though. So you feel what I'm saying? Hell, doesn't you know that?
Yeah, because he fought AB. He had another fight, his comeback fight at 140. But yeah, no, I'm with you.
So it ain't. Let's not just say he was jumping from 135 though. Like we can't ignore his 140 fights.
But he wasn't really making like having no titles at 140 until Bud vacated though. So that's why I know he fought AB. He fought AB there and he had another fight, but he didn't really try to step up there until Bud vacated against Lipinets.
Yeah.
See, but my thing, what we was talking about earlier, Marlo, just to let the panel know, is like kind of what I said was at the time though, like if those dudes weren't nothing to like basically compared to the 147, because 147 was where it's at that time. That's when you had Danny fighting Thurman and Porter fighting Thurman, and you had all that, that buzz at 147. At that time, that was the time for him to go. And I think that, like at that time, in hindsight, we can say, yeah, he should have stayed. Maybe he could have fought these guys and these guys, but that's hindsight. That at the time was when that decision was made, and at that time, the best decision was for him to go.
Hey, hold up.
Hey, let me expand on that.
Hold up, I want to tell you my rebuttal to what he said. You know what I'm saying? He said that, right? But I said, how can you say that when I've been saying that at that time? He's not going to get that Pacquiao fight. He's not going to get that Spence. I said that way back then. So how can you say that just what it is when it's proven? It was already proven through his fucking promoter and how you've been moved. He knew that moving up there, only thing he was doing was getting a Jeff Horn fight, bro. They was cheating his ass up out that motherfucker Pacquiao out that strap. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, oh, you can't say that. No, they was cock blocking what PBC had going on their road to Undisputed. That's all. That's what it was, bro. Now he's stagnated from Jeff Horn. He's stagnated. Just
I get what L's saying. L's agreeing with you to a sense. He's saying that was time for Bud to leave. Fuck all that other shit. What you saying going on at 147? It's time for him to insert his motherfucker. Jeff Horn. Time to insert my motherfucking my name in his lotto.
I'm telling
you.
I got another question. Why would Regis give up his mandatory? Because he was the next nigga up.
Let's not go other places. Say he has something
at that time. Why would he give it up not to fight him next and get into a tournament to fight him?
Hey, look, I was finishing letting y'all know what we was talking about, telling him what I was factual rebuttal to that, and he said he had something to add. That'll throw your thought off if we go jump to the, you know what I'm saying? King Louis?
I got you. I ain't tripping.
What you was gonna say though?
No, I said it. I just go ahead.
King of Kings gonna say something.
Oh.
Hey, that's that point that L made. That's what I was thinking about too. Like the truth of the matter is, are we even talking about this if Crawford come up and fight? And we can't sit there and put that on the promoter thing because PBC was feeding their fighters over there. It's when Crawford got up there and went ahead with the Top Rank job. We blame that on Top Rank, but Crawford the one kept re-signing with them. So we gotta look at it like that. If he hadn't did that, if he had made better decisions and he had went ahead and fought at least one of the top four, he didn't fight none of them. So if he at least fought one of them, we're not even talking about, oh, okay, that makes sense. He moved up. The reason we're talking about it is because he moved up and didn't fight nobody. So then we're like, well, what you move up for? There was fights down here. But at the time that he was moving up, none of us was thinking about, man, he should stay at 140 and fight Taylor or whoever else. We weren't thinking that. We're like, oh, he's going to move up, get this horn belt, and he's going to unify with Thurman, or he's going to fight Porter, or he's going to fight Garcia. He's going to fight somebody. He's going to leave Top Rank. He didn't do none of that. He just stayed. He stayed packed where he'd been safe, and to be honest, that's why we even questioning his Undisputed now, because he just left for really nothing to go to just fight these mediocre fights. I mean, let's be honest, most of those fights he had. I mean, damn, it's like, are you serious? So the reason we're having this conversation is because Bud, when he went to 147, so we weren't thinking about that when he was moving, and so this situation has been created completely by him. And the reason that it goes like this is because, like Marlo said, we're the one watching this dude, and we're supporting this dude. And the whole time, you're not doing anything. Like, you just become obscure going to 147. Like, and now we're hearing all this ridiculous 150. Like, none of that matters, man. Bud is not going to fight nobody for us to even discuss him in the conversation. If he's sitting there waiting for Taylor or somebody, that's embarrassing for him to do that.
But I will say this, even though that opportunity for him to fight these guys, you know what I'm saying, when he was undisputed at 140, he didn't take that opportunity to do that. The fact that these guys have built themselves up to this point now, it makes for a better, you know what I'm saying, point right now where Bud can actually get that, and it will actually look a lot better for him.
Man, if I'm Ramirez or Taylor, forget Bud.
Hey,
That
look,
ain't
and
the best thing for them right now.
the history of boxing, though, let's be real, though, because I was telling you this too, Chris, and this how you know it was a chess move and a snake move by that team. You move up and you fight the best motherfucking fighter, bro. You ain't moving up fighting the weakest fighter and then demanding some kind of percentage or some kind of, or demanding that you the best at that division. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense. You feel what I mean? Like, that was my reason for saying it anyway. Like, what's the reason? Like, why would and this nigga cheated? I mean, they could have had a rematch, Pacquiao and Horn. You feel me? However the fucking case would have may be, it was for sure to get this man that belt and hold it all up. You feel what I'm saying? It was weird. And Pacquiao was going to PBC at that time. So how it all worked out and how I was sitting selling it right now, it shouldn't be no surprise. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, bro. When they was both on the same damn promotional company, they was supposed to be fighting and they ain't get it done. So it wasn't me thinking, oh, he was finna get up there and actually fight Pacquiao at 147. That was not happening, bro. It was not happening, man. Y'all know how Bob get down. And let's just keep it real. Let's not overlook the fact, be blinded by what Crawford can do and what Bob want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things, man. Motherfuckers ain't going up there. He had all the money at 140, man. He had 140 at the palm of his hands. And then he went to 147 where it's already a storyline and somebody else already controlling it. You know what I'm saying? Which one would you rather have? You rather be in control of something or trying to get in the way of something? That's all I'm saying. Because he still could have been at 140 calling out 147 pounders. They ain't unheard of. Just saying though, bro. Like, it just don't add up to me that he did that and now he in the situation that he in and he didn't think that he was gonna be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta move up right now. I just got to. No, he didn't have to, bro.
Hey, can I ask my question now?
Yeah.
I ain't know you would.
Yeah. All right. So my question to the panel is, so if Josh Taylor or basically the winner of the fight, do you move them into your top 10 pound for pound and at what area? Like basically what number or something like that?
I think Taylor should already be at least top 10 after the Regis performance. Because I love Regis, yo. So maybe that's a little biased. But definitely they might crack. I don't know, because they'll at least get to 5 or 6. At least it depends how you want to shuffle it. But they definitely deserve consideration. Man, they're not gonna be top pound for pound, but they'll at least be, in the mid 5 or 6, something like that. My opinion.
I agree. In the middle, guaranteed. At least 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, I say the same. 5, 6, somewhere in that range.
I'm getting ready to put them high. You hear me? I'm putting them high. Cause look at it like this. Who is currently number 1?
Man,
Bud ain't did like it's recent activity. He ain't been undisputed since when?
Canelo.
Okay, Canelo. Man, his activity, he might be undisputed at the end of the year. He might stay number 1, 2, 3. I see niggas getting dropped down. Charlo, I see niggas getting dropped down. Cause what they done lately? What number 2 done lately? What number 3 done lately? What number 4 done lately?
Well, number 3 on mine.
Number 2 is Jermell Charlo, man. He's about to unify, so you get that. Them 2 top slots are solid. So
number 3 on mine's been putting all the work in lately. Shit, this motherfucker fought Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
motherfucking you know what I'm saying? That's number 3 on mine.
He's still gonna have to drop because that ain't undisputed. It's good work, but it ain't undisputed, and it's strong.
But we talking about his division, bro. Like, come on now.
I'm talking about pound for pound. I'm talking about they dropping. They
use
dropping.
Undisputed 140 and hold him.
No, that's what I said. He dropping down. He dropping down too.
It's gonna be a whole nother 140 undisputed. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. Bud dropping, Earl dropping because but listen, Earl's still above him because it's what you done lately. Bud's living off of undisputed at 140. You got niggas right now from the undisputed at 140, been through it Super 6 and shit like that.
I can see Jamel jumping from my number 4 to number 2 or some shit over Bud. I see Spence staying at number 3, bro. He been holding it down at that division from day one. He ain't took no breaks, no days off. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him that spot, bro. Everybody else been taking days off, and you know what I mean? Tune-up type motherfucking fights. Real talk. Except for Mel, bro. Like Mel been doing this shit, and he finna that undisputed. I don't give a fuck. That guy ain't no name. You know what I'm saying? That strap belonged to him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That undisputed belonged to him, bro. Like I'm recognize that. Like it ain't his fault that the motherfuckers ducked off and got on him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you a hard ass. You know that nigga was in there that division no more.
Like that country boy on the macaroni and cheese commercial. Go on, get. They got on, bro. Went up to 175 and 160. But it ain't our fault though. Like you can't not knock him, nigga holding it down. The brother holding it down.
I'm not knocking Earl. I'm just saying this is undisputed. You got 2 champions. You got Jose Ramierz or Charlo. Those 2. That's one. Listen, Canelo, Charlo, and that boy. If Charlo move up and get him another belt, I'm putting him at number 1.
All he needs is one more.
Real shit.
If I'm not mistaken, they about to make that happen, right?
Depends how you get it though. It depends how you get it. If he goes up and take out the number 1 nigga, say his brother leave, and I don't know, he go up there and fight Boo Boo, beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he number 1.
No, Maul had to fight something. He had
Maul moving up, man. Maul already talking about going to 168 to chase Charlo, man. That man only trying to fight 2.
Boo Boo and G next after this fight. He gonna have his spot. I said he talking about fighting Triple G or Boo Boo after this fight. So we gonna have his spot at the thing. But we talking about as of right now. That's later down the line. Them fights like next year or something, end of the year.
Hey, he's number 2 then. He's still number 2 because Canelo finna become undisputed is playing. You know what I'm saying? That fight really had. Yeah, that's something I wanted to tell El Chapo. Yeah.
No, we talking about. We got you going to do different. We talking about for Charlo, bro. He's gonna be undisputed. He only need 1 more belt. The other Charlo only got 1 belt, the 161.
No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about Canelo.
Mel's next in line to get undisputed. Because I think his fights after the Jose Ramierz one. So it'll be Jose Ramierz, Josh Taylor, whoever wins that one, be undisputed. Then Mel, and then maybe Canelo, because we don't know if they're gonna fight or not. But so.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, I don't want you to confuse people thinking we talking about Maul and because Maul got
my bad, Mel, little bro, yeah, big bro,
little big Charlo, little big Charlo,
yeah, little big bro. Oh, good.
Let me go over to the chat, y'all. Yeah, I got Lala D talking to Eugene. I'm late as hell too. Eugene M said Ramirez versus Taylor is not a big fight. He said Tank Barrios. He said that's on a whole nother level. Yes, this fight right here, the Tank Barrios, we can talk about that, y'all. Let me just catch up in here.
Hey, Marlo.
Torres salute. Says salute, Marlo, and the rest of the party and those in the chat. Salute. Lala D said me too. She said, I hate when you can't hear the corners, like when the corners is talking. They only give you like one round or 2. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Cool Tools in the super chat. Appreciate you, fam. He said, real talk always. He said, I almost cried when Billy Joe Saunders dropped on that shot again. He said, Josh, a real one. We ain't got many Willie Hutchinsons out. Was one of not now. I appreciate you in the super chat, bro. Who that jumped off?
Hey, Marlo, everybody on the panel, I'm gonna have to jump off, but just thank y'all for having me, man. Hey, this is gonna be a great fight. I can't wait to see it on Saturday, man. Everybody take it easy.
All right, bet. Appreciate you for coming through, Jay Brown.
Peace.
Hey, that boy Trey just snapped in the chat. He said, "Go ahead."
Hey, the link is up in there if y'all want to get on. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with us. We got room for 2 more. I think El Fenici over there laughing and shit, talking about Chapo. Lala D said, "Will Tank get credit for finally fighting a good name?" She said, "I don't count Barrios." Anybody? No.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't even think Barrios that good. He lost to that Russian dude. They somehow gave him the win after the fucking fight or some shit in the belt. I thought it was he lost that fight, but they gave him the belt off the fight. I don't like him. He finna go in there.
He moving up fighting a dangerous undefeated fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give what you call it Tank credit for that for if he wins. I think he's a quality opponent at 147. It's not like he's jumping up and fighting a no name opponent, but I mean he's fighting a decent quality opponent. Barrios has got some skills. He's got some nice combinations, and he's tall and lanky. And I mean it presents a test because Tank's moving up. You can say from 135 or 130. Last fight he had was at 130, so he's basically moving up 2 divisions. And I think it'll be a good fight. I think it's more challenging than a lot of people think, but I see Tank winning. But I mean, it just kind of lines up with everything going on with this fight. With Jose Ramierz and Josh Taylor. See what's gonna happen after that.
Cool tools. It's Marshall Simmons. A lot of these talking to him. El Fenici say the winner beats Bud Undisputed. Yeah, we just talking about that. Marshall Simmons say, yo, everyone on the panel and chat. He said, I'm dog tired, eyes closed, typing, la D, and hey y'all. Salute, fam, was good. He out there in the UK up late in the hill, rocking with us. Appreciate you. Gil Coles in the building. Salute, bro. He said, better road to Undisputed than Buzz. He said he agreed. La D talking to Cool Tools. D-Ray, salute, fam. He said, Bud watched both before 12. Yeah, I think we all agree that Bud will beat him. He's talking about the resume wise. I think we all agree that Bud possibly can beat him. Everybody talking to everybody. Let me scroll on down. Renee Bakshan in the building. Derek Bailey, salute, fam. Gene them, salute everybody, fam. D-Ray. Hold up. Social scientist, salute. He said, gotta blame Spence for that. He said he'll fight Bud as soon as he got a belt. Oh my. All right. D-Ray say, Tank Colbert mandatory, bro. Run into Mario. That's what he doing. He ducking that Colbert work. La D laughing. La D said, does Tank struggle with tall fighters? Hey, is this the fighter that gave him this big? I ain't seen it with no fighter as tall as Barrios, though. You know what I'm saying? But I would assume so.
I think they think Barrios sweet, man.
He did kind of struggle.
He like 6'3". I ain't like 6'3". I heard he like 6 foot something.
Man, Tank was looking up, probably had a crook in his neck looking up at Barrios. Man. He looked kind of nervous to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not nervous to where like he's scared or something. Like he looked at like, damn, this motherfucker tall.
He big.
You know, looked kind of like, I ain't know this fool was this tall. Johnny say Bud went to 147 for fucking nothing. Yeah, that's what we was trying to say, bro. Like the skills of Bud is not up here. We ain't seeing Bud trash or none of the above. Feel me? We just saying it'd have been better, a better build up, a better all around than us sitting here wondering why they sitting here talking about contracts and percentages. You know what I'm saying? And we knowing why, we just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a part of the prize fighting. But people just choose. It's goalpost move for different fighters, I guess. Haplo type said, what up, panel and chat? Salute. What up, Haplo? social scientist said it's, and then he put don't say nothing bad about Spence. Signs hanging up around here for some. You can have your opinion about Spence, bro. I'm just saying, I thought you was referring to our opinion, and that's not what we was going toward. We wasn't putting Bud down, is what I keep trying to say. Like, we wasn't putting him down. Wasn't trying to say nothing bad. It's just what motherfucker know. The history of the two promoters. I want to say just two individuals, which is Al and Bob. The history of the two promoters, bro, it just don't add up. Why Pacquiao run Al Heyman? Why everybody else left Bob? For us to be saying, oh yeah, this right here, they finna sit at the table and just give somebody something that they don't deserve, or let somebody just disrespect. I don't know what we asking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. It's out there. It's a bunch of history. That's all. Ain't got nothing to do with Bud skills in the ring. Is what is my point though. Ablo talking to Ambition. Salute, fam. What's good? Hey, Ambition, if y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all want to watch Ambition to be doing that GTA RP, he be getting his role play on. Salute, fam. Social scientist talking a lot of deep. Johnny says Spence not the only good fighter at 47. Can't sit around waiting for a payday. Man. What? Renee Box, D-Lo 44, salute, fam. What's good? Renee Box Young said, more prestigious facts, Marlo. Johnny say definitely should have stayed at 140. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. Eugene M said Spence is cleaning out 147 division, just like he said when he won the first belt. His quality of opponents on the level of Jermell Charlo may be better. Man, we was getting to that. And Bud trying to jump in and hate on that, but well, not Bud. I keep saying Bud. Bob don't want to see that happen. And Bud is being the middleman of it right now. D-Ray say Bud got too big for 140. Shit, did he? D-Ray? He said out his own mouth, bro, that he said he might as well go to 135. He thinking about going to 130. I know he was playing, but I'm saying he must not be too big for 140. If he's saying jumping all the way down to 135. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo 44 boxing said in hindsight, yes. But considering what the PBC guys told him, beat Horn, and we will figure he did what made sense at the time. That's what Chris was saying. But I don't remember no PBC guy making no promise just because that dude told the reporter, Bud, get a belt and then we can talk. Come on, man. He didn't tell him that at the negotiating table. He told the reporter that, D-Lo. That's like saying we ain't talking about Bud right now. He ain't got a title. He ain't even at 140. How is that the same thing as them making a promise of telling him if you come to 147, we're going to give you a title fight? That's not the same thing. That's just how I saw it. Johnny said he should have made that Sean Porter fight. He think he can just sit around waiting for Spence. It's ridiculous. It ain't. I don't think it's him. I think it's motherfucking Bob. D-Lo 44 boxing said those all sound like good fights. Not big fights. They're on par with the fights he had at 147. Yep, that's I can agree with that because that's the only point I was making. And they would have been better, more significant. Whole bunch of drama, and probably would have made his following did his numbers better too. His when he came to the table, I think he would have grew a bigger following too if he would have went that route. That's all I'm saying. Johnny said if Spence collecting the remaining belts, at least defend your belts against quality opponents like a Porter or a Thurman. And not lowball him. He said you guys know that that octopus that predicted the World Cup winner. What? How did he do that? He should tell us if Spence versus Bud, what happened. I didn't even see that, but I wonder how he picked it. What did he do? If he touched one cup, is this? If he touched another cup, is that? D-Lo 44 said if Bud ain't getting credit for guys he already beat, like Gamboa, Diaz, Postal, and them 147 guys, they would have give him credit for those guys, etc. D-Lo, the link is up in there, bro. He also said Ramirez bowed out of the tournament. Yeah, he did. Yeah, we mentioned that, but he did fight quality opponents. Eugene M said Spence versus Bud next year when Bud on PBC. If Bud signs back with Top Rank, he just don't want smoke or real money. Either one, huh? D-Lo 404 said Mikey was already gone from Top Rank. He wasn't fighting Bud. He was already on PBC schedule. D-Ray said, damn, went up to Duck Bud. You talking about Danny? D-Lo 404 said Thurman and Spence both said get a belt. Spence specifically said if he beats Horn, we can fight next. I don't remember that though. But Spence said just take that, and then and nothing else Spence said matters. I guess if we just using that talking point. But I don't remember him saying that, D-Lo. I'm taking your word for it, man. Johnny said Bud need to step up or get left behind. Simple as that. D-Ray said last to go, 12 with Bud is post-all. Johnny said exactly. King of Kings speaking the truth. Everybody on mute. None of y'all want to respond to none of these questions? Johnny said
man, these dudes, everybody got the right to their opinion. I think social science said we in here hating on Bud though, and when I said everything I said about Bud, I ain't mentioned Earl one time, so I don't see how I'm holding up an Earl Spence sign.
I mean, I like Bud. I think he's got skills. You asked a question, I'm gonna give you the truth. I mean, I do think that this. Undisputed is better than his. Not all Undisputed is the same. Not saying he didn't do nothing by getting Undisputed, but it's just, my answer is, he's had a better. These guys have a better, Undisputed. It's like, are we gonna sit here and say Usyk had like the greatest Undisputed, Undisputed ever? No. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different.
Nah, man, it just seemed like you can't just state a fact. The motherfucker want you to criticize somebody that's been sitting at 147, holding down, begging for the fights and knocking down everybody that he got to knock down. You want us to criticize that over somebody that's literally stepping in the way of him accomplishing his goals. You know what I'm saying?
See, we're a little different on that one, but as far as the other thing,
I'm just saying what I can't do. Like that don't make me hating on Bud though, bro. Like I don't understand. How's that hating on him if I'm saying the truth? Like, am I lying? If I'm making up something or what?
That's your opinion. I ain't tripping. It's your opinion,
bro. Just like that's their opinion. So I'm like, it's okay, but I don't say I'm no hater. And I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. It's just fight, goddamn it.
Yeah, I'm just saying it ain't sounding to me like it's no bash party. Is all I'm saying, bro. Like, ain't no reason to defend it, right? Like it's really going on. It's really sitting right here. We really sitting right here saying this shit, seeing this shit.
Because ain't these dudes talking about moving up, bro? I'm just saying, like, I can see what you saying. If Bud would have stayed down there, look how hot Ramirez got. Look how hot Taylor got. Look at all this stuff. Regions, they got hot in this one division that he was in. If he stayed a little bit longer, because he definitely ain't doing shit with the belt he got. Because they dunking him. Who dunking him? Everybody else trying to fight him.
We got
y'all bring that shit up.
We got an outcome for the situation he made. He made the choice he made. He's standing on what he made, and look at the situation he in. And then everybody wants somebody else to point the finger, like somebody got to invite him to his table to eat. Like he ain't got to do that, bro. It don't make what Spence doing wrong because he ain't inviting this fool to his table to eat when he say he want to eat. Nigga, I'm gonna let you eat when I finish cooking.
Okay, let me ask you this, bro. Okay, so we say, like, let's say Jose Ramierz comes out the winner, right? And he with Top Rank. Are we gonna get like that same thing? We say he should have stayed at 140 and did all this, and then maybe he ended up fighting what's gonna call it for Undisputed or whatever. However it turns out. Are we gonna give him the same amount of credit if Jose Ramierz goes to 147 and Bud fights Jose Ramierz and beats Jose Ramierz?
Why
Listen,
not? It don't make sense.
I'm just asking.
What did you ask? What did you ask? I don't get it. Can
Yeah,
say
you
it again?
ask.
Yeah, like let's say Jose Ramierz wins the Undisputed, right? And then so Jose Ramierz is on the top rank. So what if the next fight or just one or two fights down, he ends up moving up and fighting Terrence Crawford? Are we gonna give him that same type of, like, oh shit, you beat Jose Ramierz, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm saying why not though? Like
I really don't want Ramirez to move up to 147 to become a victim. I don't think he's built like Bud. Bud was able to come up, and it ain't no Jeff Horn. Bud ain't no fucking Jeff Horn. Errol Spence ain't no Jeff Horn. If he comes up and fight a Virgil Ortiz, I said, okay, come up and move yourself up, acclimate to the weight. You feel me? I want to see the best of him because I don't think everybody could. It just the landscape is different. So if Ramirez comes up and get a fight with Bud, I give Ramirez all the credit.
Your internet.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying to let him stay down. He should have just stayed at 147. I mean 140 and fought these dudes. But it's the same thing. Like if he moves up, he won't give him that credit.
But that's not him talking. Like, I didn't even answer the question, bro. That's him talking.
That's who I'm talking to.
Okay, but I never. So how can you?
I'm not talking. But
No,
I'm
he's
talking to
asking
King
a
Louis. I'm
question.
responding to King Louis.
You asked a question.
I'm telling you, I give him credit. I will. I'd have gave him credit.
Okay. And I'm responding to King Louis.
Oh, I thought you were saying what?
No, I'm responding to King Louis. Yeah.
Cause I don't listen. He went through better competition, but Bud went up to a Jeff Horn. He ain't going up to no Jeff Horn. I'm giving Ramirez credit for challenging Bud, but that's to me, that's him. That's like what they said about Tank Davis and what he clearly ain't doing right now. But they said all Tank Davis was fighting was 126ers. I'm gonna give him credit for fighting a dude that's really nice this year. He really coming up from 140. Well, Bud did it. Bud fought Jeff Horn and been fighting bullshit ever since.
Hey, we barely can hear you, bro. Your shit going like distorted.
See, I can't do that because there's so many fighters that.
Can you hear me on, Chris?
You're choppy, bro.
Damn. Let me see.
No, but I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying. But see, my thing is like, okay, so for all fighters, we're gonna carry that same energy because what he's doing, what Jose Ramirez is gonna do is good, or Josh Taylor, whatever. But like, if Jose Ramirez pulls it off, like that means he ain't no slouch. He's not no fucking pushover.
I'm not saying I'm not giving Ramirez credit. I'm saying Bud. I'm giving all the credit to Ramirez because he's challenging himself.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you give Bud the credit for beating that dude that just became one undisputed at 140, who's no slouch? You know what I'm saying? Like then okay, so are we gonna carry that same energy for everybody? So like,
I got a question. If Errol Spence beat Bud when he came up from 140, what was the first thing they would have said? The same shit they were saying to this man, just showing he's acclimated to 147. He's really 140. What they say about Mikey Garcia? Hold on. What they saying about Mikey Garcia? He was too small, even though we know Mikey fought at 140 before. They gonna say this shit. At least acclimate.
But see,
don't give him that excuse. Don't give him an excuse. Just like I said, I wouldn't give Bud credit for beating them if he would have stayed at that point. Because only person I would have said he had to fight his mandatory regions. But what I gave him credit for, Josh Taylor, who wasn't looks like this year, probably had like 10, 12 fights. No.
Okay, I got a question for you. So Jamal Charlo moves up to 168 and fights Canelo on the first fight. Will you give Canelo credit?
Let me tell you like this. Jamal Charlo moves up to 168.
Come on, Ted. Yes or
he
no?
jump in 2 weight classes, right? You say, look, bro, you jump up 2 weight classes. Will I give? Hell no. That's like calling out Errol Spence and meeting him at 160.
Y'all got y'all point across? I'm gonna jump back in the chat.
Go ahead.
You already heard me say I give him credit though, right? Just to clarify, I'll definitely give him
No,
credit.
I heard you.
All right. But shit, was y'all in the chat? I know I'm trying to catch up so I can get to the meat and potatoes, y'all. Johnny said he would love to see Bud versus Thurman or Porter. Yeah, me too. Cool Tools. He said Mexican nastiness could take the concentration from Ramirez. Josh ain't even gonna think like that. He's on his game. It's down to the plan they go with. Yeah, that's what Law was saying. They corners. Woody Trayweather salute, fam. NZ Talk Boxing said, "What's good, young man? Peace and blessings, one and all. Salute, fam. Peace and blessings." D'Lo said Pacquiao lost that fight in his opinion. He was offered a rematch and declined. Yeah, Bob is full of S. Yeah, I think that fight could have been a draw, or Pacquiao could have edged it out. But I respect your opinion. Cool Too said Bob be smoking. Bob be smoking mirrors always. He said, I thought Eddie Hearn was full of ish. Bob is the real piece of ish. For folks said I would have up there, but it depends on how they looking in the fight. What you mean? I know it had something to do with what y'all was talking about. That's why we trying to catch up in the chat. Cool Too said, oh, what up, brother? I'm good, positive, and I've been. That's what's up. Peace and blessings, my brother. Godzuki Entertainment. He said, Reed. What's going on with God?
That's little Isaac. He's trying to jump on.
What's up, Isaac? D-Lo 404 said, I could put them guys over Charlo. Who? The 140. He must be talking about Taylor and Ramirez. He said he could put him over Charlo in his pound for pound. I'm guessing. He said my pound for pound ain't just based on who you beat. It's based on who you. He said my pound for pound just ain't just based on who you beat. It's based on who you beat, how you beat them, and how your skills look, and how I feel you would match up versus the best in the game. If weights were the same, okay. That's see, now we all got to go on that criteria though.
Hey, but real quick though, I saw D-Lo. He made a video kind of on pound for pound and talking about like not everybody has to have the same pound for pound. Like number one, like I don't even like it shouldn't matter, but I thought it was a good video, man. You don't have to necessarily have one fighter as your number one pound for pound. Like it doesn't have to be, and you're crazy because you don't have them at your pound for pound number one. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people though that do have some crazy ass pound for pounds. So I'm not gonna lie.
It's opinion. It's everybody's opinion. Got the light on. Yeah, that's just opinion, bro. Because everybody, what is it? Is it based on? It seemed like the networks they base their pound for pound on their fighters. What and they best advantage. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be based on opinion. Because they be having the same people on the list, just in different areas. Almost. At least the top 5 be the same.
Yeah, I think Terrence Crawford been their number one for like 5 years already.
Yeah. Cool too. That's Marshall Simmons talking about Marlo need to build it up. Yeah, I need to get my gavel pumped together. I'm trying to catch up though. Sometimes you got to build it up. I still got it. D-Lo say, my pound for pound has never been based on how many belts motherfuckers won. Hell nah. Trey X say Tank versus Barrios is bigger than Ramirez versus Taylor. You must be on that ish.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's just a name, but as far as boxing, man, I mean that's a way bigger fight. The Taylor versus Ramirez fight. That's a way bigger fight.
Man, hell yeah, everything about it though, the build up, the you know what I'm saying, the history behind it, what's on the line, everything about that fight is big. You can't. I don't see
it's what we've been asking for as boxing fans, man.
Yeah, I don't see why that's not a big deal for a lot of people, bro. But see, like I said, that's why a lot of fighters don't be getting the views and the respect. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't follow. They only going for the names that follow the names that they, you know what I'm saying, interested in.
Yeah, you know that's crazy. Like I just saw today that dude Paul, one of the brothers, I don't know which one it was, but he signed a show. No, he signed a contract with Showtime for
Jake
boxing.
Paul.
I guess so, but yeah, I was like, what? Like that's crazy. Like you got these dudes who've been fighting for a long time that will smash on them, but I mean they don't even get nothing like that. So I mean it's just all kind of like the casuals still run. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why it's all mixed up. Like all these fighters got a history. You know what I'm saying? All these fighters, been having the same build struggle and build up as the next in their divisions. You know what I'm saying? But they only talk about certain ones for some reason. Certain motherfuckers like the Super 6 series, that was a big series. You know what I'm saying? Like people didn't care about that and focus on it. I don't even think it did good numbers.
No, I don't think so.
And then people got the nerve to shit on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you only following certain fighters, then boxing is always gonna be only gonna make money when those fighters is on, or they on TV. Other fighters on, they're gonna be losing. Tank had to start knocking people silly. You know what I'm saying? Now they just gonna stick to him on pay-per-view. He ain't going nowhere else. Tank is pay-per-view stuck right now. Every fight they just trying to find somebody to fight where it's pay-per-view worthy, and that's why we getting Barrios. You feel me? You can tell the casuals that he's an undefeated, dangerous, knockout type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he a regular belt.
Yeah, he's a world champion. I was listening to this fool pump this shit up, telling it made it sound good. World
Floyd
champion,
telling people
dangerous knockout artist in the Azteca. You know what I'm saying? Pumping them casuals up.
Hey, Marlo.
Huh?
What Floyd started saying, like start screaming, there's too many belts in there. And when he was talking about real champion, he was talking about Tank, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. So he's trying to say that the regular champion is the real title.
Yeah, because it benefits him. That's what I was trying to say. Like he ain't get they all the same. All them promoters be talking the same because it benefits them. You know what I'm saying? When it's in they network, it benefits them. That's why we got Andre Ward be talking how he be talking. Knowing damn well he be sounding crazy. Roy Jones got a crazy opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like people be saying some crazy shit because it benefits them. They gonna get a check. Where was I? D-Lo said, I would love to see Tank versus Barrios winner versus Prograde or the Undisputed winner at 140. Yeah, that'd be crazy. And Tank really be looking up in the sky. It'd be like Mike Tyson punch. All he had to jump in the air almost to hit one of these dudes. Everybody talking to everybody right there. MZ Talk Boxing said, it's a 5-inch difference. You talking about the reach or the height? I wonder. I ain't got there yet because I'm gonna do a breakdown on that.
Probably the height.
I ain't seen the reach difference, but it looked like a 5-inch height difference for sure. D-Lo folks said Tank was looking at Barrios, envisioning that Rui all you can punch. Right, you can. Renee Box Young said, true, Marlo. MZ Talk Boxing said Top Rate may be about to go under. He said I had the Big Dipper. Yeah, they are most likely, man. He keeps saying he losing money. Renee Box Young said I would love to jump in, but I'm busy at the moment. All right, it's all good, fam. I'm just giving everybody the opportunity. They wanted to jump in. Voice TV said peace to the Kona and chat. What's good, everybody? Salute. Voice was good, bro. Renee Box Young talking to Trey. Everybody talking. Trey said, he talking to Cool Tools. Jose Ramierz said people don't want nobody to tell the truth about their fighter. This ain't no bash party, man. El Fenici said ain't nobody hating on Bud. D-Lo folks said Taylor and Ramirez are watching this right now, saying we are the ones fighting this weekend. we taking the attention off of them or something? I know we not fighting up.
I hope nobody get the impression that anybody fighting. No, I respect all my brothers' opinions.
Man, I love talking. Me and Chris be having these conversations in the back. Me and Trey.
Yeah, you should have heard me and Marlo earlier.
King of Kings, Joseph Brown. We all be talking, fam. Like I hope it ain't like that, man. Haplotype talking to Trey. Everybody talking to everybody. D-Lo said I never been in the I never been high on Mikey. I said he was gonna get dog walk. Yeah, me neither. Derek Bailey said, can't complain, fam. Cool tools. I don't think Mikey ceiling was 147. I thought his ceiling was 140. To be honest, I thought he had some good fights at 140. But shit, he know who to fucking fight at 147.
Did you hear Mikey talking about going down, calling out some niggas? Talking about he'll fight the winner.
Them some good fights for him.
Crazy.
Hey man, I don't blame him. Shit, it ain't like he picking on him, because that's really originally where he came from. I don't blame him. Shit, he can't fuck with Spence and the Thurmans and them and the Porters. He too small for them. Haplo said I had a pretty good debate on the effing channel. I don't know when I see it say Funky on the Funky channel recently. I got to make a video soon. I had some ideas. Bet. Everybody talking. D-Lo said, I mean, I could not put them over Jamel Charlo. Oh, okay. Haplo said, appreciate it. D-Lo said, networks base their own self-interest in promoting. Yeah, they do. D-Lo also said, Taylor versus Ramirez has a bigger impact, but Top Rank does not promote fights. Tank versus Barrios would be the bigger fight in terms of buzz, in his opinion. Yeah, because that's what everybody going to be talking about in their thing. I ain't really seen nobody talking about Taylor versus Ramirez. They only talk about the big news. D-Lo 404 said Top Rank didn't even promote Rigo versus Loma at all. Voice TV said, Marlo, if y'all do this every Thursday, I'm usually at work right now, so I don't catch it. Oh, yeah, this is our first Thursday. I'm going to try to be more consistent, do at least one live stream a week, most likely on Thursday. It's a pretty good time. This is a pretty good time right here for me. D-Lo 404 said, no one outside of hardcore fans allow the World Boxing Super Series. I mean, follow, my bad. Right. Nobody really was enthusiastic about neither. Now, one of them, I don't even think the Usyk one did good. What you think?
Shit, I don't know about, man, shit, that Josh Taylor Regis one was the truth. I don't know about no Usyk, but I know that Regis and Josh Taylor was very successful.
Yeah, but we were saying not a lot of people followed it, bro. They don't know about it.
No, they don't.
Like the UK fans was the reason why it was successful. You know what I'm saying? That's why they held it.
He was over there too, yeah.
That's why most of the fights was over there. What was D-Lo 404 said, gimmick fights draw more fans than a good matchup like Ramirez versus Taylor, and that's a shame, bro. Straight up shame. D-Lo 404 said, compared to the franchise BS, I would take the regular. But man, the WBA certainly has too many belts. Yeah, they do. D-Lo 404 said Prograis said he was supposed to get Barrios after Red Check, but they gave it to Tank. No, he chose Tank. I seen it on the interview today. Didn't y'all peep that? They said that he was surprised to see that Tank was one of his options. You know what I'm saying? He chose Tank.
Who, Barrios?
Yeah, Barrios said that they asked him a question about how did this fight come to play? And he said shit, Tank was one of his options, and it was a money fight. He respected him, and he seen that just where the money was at. So he chose Tank. You know, Tank chose him, but he could have went the other way. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought Regis.
Everything really is in his everything's in his favor, but I don't think he's that good of a fighter. That's just my opinion.
I think
Tank catches him and sleeps him, probably to the body.
Regis is a better fight, but Tank is a more money fight. You know what I'm saying? Get him more recognition, and that's the reason why he chose Tank. He said it gets his name up there or some shit. He said,
and a better chance of beating him too.
D-Lo 404 said, he said, no, I was saying they are fighting this weekend, not Bud. Bud always come up in boxing conversations, whether negative or positive. Too bad it's never translate to viewership. Yeah, that's why we did this live stream, man, to try to, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody is excited as we is, get everybody thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? See what everybody think about it. And the only reason Bud came up into it is because he was the last undisputed champion at 140. So we had no other choice but to bring him into the conversation, to be real. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't intentional or to bash him or none of the above. It's just that, you know, it ain't about the message no more. It's about who in it. You know what I'm saying? Boys TV said, I appreciate y'all. He said, I learned just from listening to y'all opinions. Keep it up for sure, fam. We're gonna try to hopefully everybody cool with that Thursday around this time. We could definitely chop it up about current events. If y'all cool with it. D-Lo404 said that fight was, but not the overall tournament. Same with Inoue versus Dunaire. Eugene M said Tank versus Barrios is like steak at a 5-star restaurant. Taylor versus Ramirez.
Dude gotta be trolling.
Eugene M is fam. It
just I know. I'm just saying he's trolling.
Fucking with Trey.
Hey, that's like getting tamales from Taco Cabana. That's what the Tank and Barrios fight is like. And Taylor versus Ramirez, like getting tamales from your grandma, from your abuelita, and stuff like that, bro. Come on,
ain't beating it, man.
Hey, but look, let me make sure I read this question down. He said Tank versus Barrios is like a steak at a 5-star restaurant. Taylor versus Ramirez is that fried chicken from a corner hood store. There are levels to this game. I don't agree with that, bro. The only thing he got behind him is the machine and the promotion, because there's really nothing significant about this fight except that Tank finna be a 3-weight division champ. Yep, 130, 135, and 140. That he got potential to be in that, but this got way more significance in it. That's why I don't agree. D-Lo404 said they gave Barrios the option because Tank asked knowing he would take Tank over Prograis. Both dangerous, but Tank coming up and a bigger purse for sure. I think Barrios was taking the L either way. Yeah, I seen that. Either way, he gonna go. He would have to take the L and get the bigger bag, though, huh? D-Lo say, I know. Folks can't help but to cook. Folks can't help but to cook Bud in 147 and 140 conversations. I wasn't trying to cook him, bro. Trey said Tank versus Barrios is like watching porn. Taylor versus Ramirez is like smashing a 9 or a 10 girl. There are certainly levels. Oh shit! So that shit boring. There ain't nothing like the real thing. But yeah, though, man, what y'all think about the Tank versus Barrios, bro? I don't know if we cooked on that. Did y'all get your opinion on that? The face off and all that.
Yeah, I think Tank's gonna take it, but man, Barrios ain't gonna be no pushover for him. He's naturally bigger. He's a strong fighter. He's not just gonna lay down. He's gonna come to fight. And I think his length and his reach is gonna pose some problems and shit like that. But he's got a nice little move where he think he drops. It's like he drops a 4 to the body and then he comes up top with the left hook. He's got a couple knockouts with that one, so looking to try and use that too after establishing the jab. So that's something he can use against Tank, but I still got Tank winning. But after that, man, I don't know, because I really honestly I can't see Tank beating Jose Ramierz or Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I don't even want to see those fights, to be honest. I want to see the Tank Haney, Tank Ryan, even though I don't know what he on. I want to see Tank versus what's his name? Lopez. I'll be looking forward to those. I don't even see the significance of him moving up besides being a 4th division champion. The fucking weigh-in looked weird. You know what I'm saying? The way he had to look up at him, the size different, everything just looked weird. I don't know, man, but I ain't saying he definitely vulnerable, subjectable to be knocked out to the body or the head. But the only thing significant about this fight, like I said, is that 3-division champion that put on his resume when that one guy, what's that black guy name who be doing the talking?
Hey, hold on. Hey, I said 4 to the body. Hey, you tell I don't do what you call it too much, bro. I don't do live.
You said what to the body?
I said a 4 to the body.
Hey, yeah, Eugene M said, isn't Barrios the 140 WBA regular champ? Yeah, he the regular champ. The real champ. That's why this is for Undisputed, bro. That belt is not really significant in the 140 division, bro. We being honest here. We're not putting it on like I forgot the Brian Kushner, I think. I forgot his name, man. But we ain't gonna put it on thick and make it sound good for the casuals. It's a 140 regular belt, bro. It's not stopping no Undisputed. It's not no top-notch world title. Just, you feel me? It just be a added belt to added achievement to his resume.
Can I ask you, GM, something?
UG 3-division world champion. Go ahead.
UGM, who was the regular champion at 147?
D-Lo 404 Boxing say, I got to run, fam. This is a pleasant surprise. Hope it becomes a new norm for Thursday night. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to commit to that, bro. Real talk. Same time too.
Oh yeah. Hey, I was thinking at 140, who do you think should be like the next? Who do you think is gonna be the next one to move up from 135?
Ooh, maybe Devin Haney and the closest one maybe be Devin Haney because he don't be the one mainly complaining about weight. And then after that, probably Lopez. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez after Haney. Because I don't really see Theo complaining about weight unless you talking about fighting certain motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney being that motherfucker, he got to stay in the gym, keep that weight down.
That's another group of fighters talking about coming up fighting the winner of that fighter. I'm talking about Theo talking about, and then a lot of people talking about how one of them is a mandatory. So somebody suggested that one of them belts gonna get dropped, and he's still gonna fight Theo, 2 unified champs or whatever you want to call it, 2 honest. You know how they gonna go with the propaganda?
Yeah, they gonna pump it 2 Undisputed.
They got options to stay at 140. So yeah, I would say, I don't know.
Trey said 140 regular over Undisputed. He laughing though. Trey said, you had to be kidding me. They talking to Eugene, they talking to each other. Hey, y'all got a thought? Go ahead. I'm just trying to make sure the chat stay involved, bro. Keep up. So I won't be late behind. I was super late. Eugene M said the regular champion is the champion each weight class. I thought, no, it's the super, bro.
It's the super, fam. That's the belt Keith Thurman got had. That's the belt Ugas got right now. The super, not the regular.
Yeah, they elevated Pacquiao from the regular to the super. When he had it.
I heard WBA is supposed to get a new belt too. Another one. I don't know what it's called, but I heard they're supposed to get another belt.
Let's not give that no attention, bro. Shh. Let's not tell the casuals about it. They gonna pump that new belt up like that motherfucker, the best of the best, bro. Whoever gonna be the first one to fight for, bro. Why? They gonna do it like the franchise.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Something like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be something like that.
See, that's weird. King, you there? See, WBA already don't fight mandatories, right? Which one is it? The regular or the super don't fight mandatory? One of them don't fight mandatory. So I don't know why they need a franchise. They already got something similar to the franchise. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm back. What was you saying? I just came back. I'm a little son, man. What you say?
Oh no, I was caught up in the chat. I was just saying that one of y'all have a thought, man.
Oh yeah, just a little something about boxing, man. Hey man, break down what you think about that Kwame Brown situation.
Oh man, shit. The truth come to the light, bro. Motherfucker only be quiet for so long. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker only can have thick skin for so long. Every time you turn on the TV, a motherfucker throwing you under the bus, lying on you to get their views and their credits up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he just letting it all out, man. I feel like he talking to the people as if he was talking to his brothers and cousins this whole time.
Hey, what happened?
Well, Kwame Brown just coming out putting all these suckers on blast, man. Everybody, the media, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers who be trying to disrespect these basketball players and always be talking about trying to trash the black man, you know what I'm saying, in a negative light. And he just got on their ass about it, man. He just got on them heavy. Every day he go live, bro. You know how Skip and Shannon and all them go live every morning? He go live every day and he commenting off them on something they said and he correcting them and he putting the truth out there. You know? And
They've been downgrading him for years, talking about him like he said for 20. This man ain't played ball in a couple years. He been drafted 20 years ago, and to this day, they still to find some way to disrespect him as a man, player, all that shit. So when he start calling them out on their hypocrisies, now they want to try to play victim. But hold up, y'all been doing this for years, and like he said, oh, now y'all can't take jokes and stuff.
Yeah, they use him. They use him for the talking points, right? Like they use him for negative talking points. And don't put the truth out there. Like the truth was he was drafted first round, but Michael Jordan didn't really want him. He wanted Elton Brand. So Michael Jordan didn't really use him like as a first round pick. You know what I'm saying? So he got put in a whole nother role. So they be treating him like it was his choice. And he was only 18 years old, fresh out of high school. They're not mentioning none of that about him. They just be smashing him and calling him some type of, you know what I'm saying? Well how he said he ain't gonna let them disrespect his mama's son no more. he gonna give him something.
He was in the league for a long time, so
exactly.
I mean, it wasn't like he was straight garbage, bro. I mean, obviously he had to have some skill because he stayed in the league for like 10, 12 years, I think, something like that. He was there for a while.
12 years or some shit like that. He exposing the politics behind the game. He's basically telling you every player on that team can play, but they don't get an opportunity to play because it's relationships. He said when you coming up, a person be like, well, you need to get to know me, and there's certain people you can't make enemies with because once you make enemies with you become blacklisted. And Kawhi Leonard is like a unique story because the way he came up the wrong way, and he could have been a first round draft pick, but the way he went with his AC and with his I ain't gonna say ACC on. Hold up, I'm still playing. What you call that shit on the youth league and shit some simple shit like that, and he chose to play for another team or something like that, and he was a bad boy, but because he chose to play with another team, he was ousted all the way to his college offers was getting taken off the tables and shit like that over a simple ball game that don't really mean shit. So politics play a interest on how you view a player or how a player gets into the stardom. You know what I'm saying? So the only difference is, like, you seeing a whole bunch of talent coming out the second round now, and it's just because the talent is deep and they can't hide it no more, but they still got a way to control and push an engine, and he's exposing the engine.
No, look, he exposed them by letting. First of all, he told them how they was gonna react after he did it, and they all reacted the same. You had people like Charlamagne the God coming out talking about the situation, and he ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And he exposed Charlamagne, but really he exposing how they be treating these kids, bro. How they be manipulating and getting over on these youngsters, bro. They be 17, 18 coming out of college, and they be treating them like a machine. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to tell y'all that Jordan dogged that boy out, that Jordan did him this way and had him looking this way. You know what I'm saying?
Slapped the shit out of his ass when he was a little rookie, when he should have been nurturing a kid coming out of high school, let alone not college, that he needs some development. Don't give a fuck how, like the man child they call him and shit. He was a big kid when he got developed. That shit shrunk him, and when he got away from Jordan, he started kind of thriving, but still, like he said, injuries. And if you go do your research, he ain't lying about none of this shit.
And if this came out in the news, it would have hurt Jordan brand. Like, you know, everybody look up to Jordan, shoes and all that kind of stuff. So he respected that, and he didn't ever come out and say nothing about it. But it's been going on for over a period of time, and he got tired of it, and he just letting it be. And he said no disrespect to whoever he have an opinion on or whoever he, exposed. the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't like it. And that's basically what he on right now. You know what I'm saying?
I respect the shit out of it because we need more people like that to speak up, and then maybe it'll stop.
Yeah, me too. I'm riding with Kwame Brown, bro. I ain't see nothing wrong with the brother. He played his role. He did pick and rolls. You know what I'm saying? He rebounded the ball. Whatever he had to do, that's what he did. He lasted in the NBA over a decade.
Yeah,
So
he was better, and he ain't the worst #1 overall pick ever. Mr. Boy from the Clippers, or you might say the dude that came from Canada, Andrew whatever his name was, the boy that went to the Cleveland Cavaliers after Wiggins.
Shit, the one that was working.
Bennett,
I
Anthony Bennett.
remember Greg Oden. Remember Greg Oden? He didn't hit.
Nah, that boy had skills. That was injury. I don't count that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about skills. Anthony Bennett only played about 2-3 years, and he's out the league. He's like 28, 29, former #1 draft pick playing in Canada.
Yeah, our skills. Yeah,
And he's worse. Kwame at least put up 10 points and 10 rebounds for a career for 10 or 12, 13 years or some shit like that. A lot of it's other #1s that's worse about, but he's like a butt of an ending joke. That, you know what I'm saying? He just exposed them. How can you play victim when you've been picking on me, coming at me, saying he like, oh, they comeback was it ain't my fault that you was sorry at basketball. That's some lame shit to say when he's talking about y'all niggas' life and how lame y'all niggas is.
Hey, Eugene them said the regular champion is a champion in each weight class. I thought, no, it's the Super Bowl. When you see who's fighting for Undisputed or who has Undisputed, just look at the WBA belt and you can see which one is the champion, bro. MZ Talk Boxing said they been dogging Brown for years. That's what I'm saying, especially Stephen A, bro. And it's another thing that people get. They disrespect, and your response, they call it anger. You know what I'm saying? Like they disrespect you, and you come
Jamil
out.
Hill and Charlamagne the guy came out talking about he was violent. I like, this man ain't violent. He said y'all run up on him or beat the fuck out you. But I'm just telling jokes.
Yeah, that's the manipulation that goes on everywhere, right here on YouTube, bro. All these motherfuckers use the same shit, right? They talk to you and behind the scenes and change up the conversation and say they talk to you like men and they really didn't, because they ain't gonna answer the phone after you try to check their ass about they lying on their video. You know what I'm saying? This shit is weird, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing in the industry, bro. Like them motherfuckers spread propaganda and lies and try to smear you because they got a bigger following than you. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing people was waiting to hear your response. You know what I'm saying? And this dude waited for years, not just 1 year. He waited like at least 8 years, 10 years to do this. And look how much following he got over, what I say, a month, 3 months. He almost at 90K right now, bro.
Man, he got all that in the last couple of days. When I first got up on him, he had like 12,000. Later that day, he was at 31. And you say he had 90. That's just 2 days ago. So
yeah,
he grown.
Everybody want to hear what he got to say.
And first they were talking about fuck him. He just a has been. He mad. Now they see them views. He pushing 100,000 views or some shit like that. So now they talking about come. Yeah, you can come. Bring your car and your seat. That man talking about fighting. He said, oh. Now they sending their folks. I'm gonna go to my house.
Yeah, they ain't pay attention to what he said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They only paid attention to his background, what he looked like, or certain kind of points that he, certain kind of words he used, like I slap your viewers in my face. You know what I'm saying? If you would have said that to my face, I'd have slapped you. He ain't never said like I'm looking to slap you. I'm gonna come slap. He's like, man, you know, if you would have said that to my face, boy, you know what I'm saying?
He even said, Buddha, I'm a man.
Yeah, he said I would slap them finger waves off you, boy. You know what I'm saying? This here's a man you talking to, boy. I'll put some of my mama's cooking on you. Like, and they taking all this as anger and he going crazy. You should see some of the comments in his comment section, bro. Like, it's about clout these days. Internet is about clout. They ain't nobody in this comment section that's negative talking. Listen to what that man's saying. They all there because he smashing on what's they call, Up in Smoke or something. All the smoke, I think.
Get the smoke or something like that.
Whatever they show called, he's smashing on it. He's smashing on Stephen A. Smith. He's smashing on that girl.
Rachel Nichols. He Jamil. He said, Miss Lady, you ain't finna trick me, ma'am. Mind your business. I ain't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers
He's smashing on Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy. What's that other girl name?
Angela Yee, 'cause they did a little story up on them talking about they pushed the violent shit too, and he was like, "Dude, you got anything to say?" And he said, "I ain't fucking with that man," because the way he broke it down, he was like, "Well, Kwame Brown got 3 brothers, and they all murderers. One of them in on prison right now for life." He said one 3 years ago got locked up for murder, but that's the one
Not
Kwame
true.
Brown said he's at home. You know what I'm saying? But one of them is because he even said it like one of his brothers went to prison before, like when he was like 13 or some shit like that when he was a kid for murder. He said I didn't even know him like that. So he was like, yeah, that's one, but the other one is supposed to be. He said you can go look it
Hey,
up.
Louis, it's real information, bro, because I don't be liking this. That's you
I
paraphrasing,
got
right? You
no.
just
I'm
say what
telling
you
you,
say.
what was said. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
because
got
he said that the people that they said he wasn't even living in the
this.
same
This is
house.
why he went at him.
Daddy
This is why
or
he
the
went
brother
at him.
that they asked, he don't even have no ties with them people that they try to put out there. He wasn't
Yeah,
raised with them. He said they try to put some false information. And the people they talking about, one is out right now with a construction business. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
With
That was the last one. That was the last one he was trying to say 3 years ago. Now when he lying. My brother right here, he good with. And the one that it was mentioned, like you say, he like I don't even know them people and shit like that. And he broke down the story and shit like that.
like they
Man,
trying to
bro,
use their platform because it's bigger to spread lies, and that's what everybody do, even these YouTubers. You know what I'm saying?
man got a story, bro.
Because they
Man,
followers
go ahead.
believe them. They followers believe them. You know what I'm saying? They using them. You know what I'm saying, to play with their mental, bro. Like just because a motherfucker believe, you don't have to lie to them or lead them astray. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth, or just don't address it. But they the ones who brought it up. Let's not. Kwame Brown didn't bring it. They brought Kwame Brown name up with Jeannie Buss on the Up and Smoke. They said they told Jeannie Buss she mentioned Kwame Brown in a respectable manner. She said she traded Kwame Brown and somebody else. They said, no, don't mention Kwame Brown. That's not it. He should
Not
mention
that
him.
like you really only traded one. You only traded one player, not two. One. They were disrespecting Kwame, like saying he wasn't even a player. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that was the straw that brought the camel back. Because if you just go look at it, man, Matt Barnes, them niggas been throwing jabs at Kwame Brown, but Stephen A is the master of all this shit. And then Jalen Rose back in the day went at Stephen A like you can't call no NBA player a bust. And then Stephen A started, oh, I'm challenging them. I'm like, who the fuck are you, bro? And that's when that was around the time they came out with Skip and Stephen A kind of pulled back on that little talk he was talking.
Yeah, he just exposing their manipulation, bro, and how they get down and how he called them the peanut gallery. MZ Talk Boxing said they been dogging Brown for years, man. Voice TV said, yeah, Kwame Brown been going in. They've been talking about him crazy for years. In fact, Trey X said, I'm team Kwame Brown 100%. He said, forget those fake tough guys in the media living off one fight in the stands when when I was a damn kid. Talking about that one fool that be up Matt Barnes and what's the other nigga name?
Steven Jackson, man.
Steven
And
Jackson.
bro, hey, man, Kwame said, he said, bitch, you got your teeth knocked out. Like, motherfucker, what they getting real got you, your teeth knocked out, you bitch ass nigga. You can't even fight. Like, the man was going in, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Kwame, what the fuck is?
I respected you until you got on the line, out of line. You fake. He called him a fake gangster, black something, black lives.
Black activist, you supposed to be a black activist. You teaching the kids wrong shit, wearing a gangbang, talking about some niggas talking about they got respect for you because you pull out giving out weed. He said, nigga, give out book bags, nigga. Like you doing what the man, the man was on some shit, bro. He said all the big ball players get together and give shoe drives away every month, not one, every month to your city.
Yeah, MZ Talk Boxing said MJ dog that young man. Yeah, he did. I wouldn't even know him. Kwame when he came out and said what he said. But it'd be hard for people to believe when they idolize a person. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. When they idolize someone, they don't want to hear facts. How they was as a general manager. This ain't got nothing to do with how he was as a player. It's how he was as a general manager at the time, or part owner of the Wizards.
Bro, he came back. Listen, he drafted him and then came back and did him bad. Like they said, the whole plan was to draft him and trade him to to the Bulls for Elton Brand, and they were gonna try to compete like that in the playoff. But Elton Brand ended up going to the Clippers, so that deal never happened. And basically the Wizards was stuck with him.
Yeah, Cool Tool said motherfuckers been eating like pigs through these lockdowns. Said especially UK fighters. Said the UK streets only had just to eat food, drive, drug dealers, and police. No bad mofos, fat bellies of dough. Oh, somebody jumped off. I don't know. Oh, that was King of King. MZ Talk Box said AAU, Voice TV. He said a lot of people make a lot of paper, off kids. He said I played AAU and adults hustle kids talent. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
He said something about that too when he got into the league. Some bald head dude. He didn't mention his name. He had said he just walked up to him and was like, "You gonna need me one of these days." And he was like, "Shit, tell me what you do." And he was like, "Don't worry about it." He was like, "Shit, you know what I do, and I don't know what you do." He said, "We from where I'm from, we men." He said, "Shit, I ain't gonna need you then if I don't know what you do."
No,
You know. And he said he left it at that. But whoever that dude is.
Hold on, it was something else. Cause remember, he said, "Gil, you snappy. Bitch, I was out to make big money. Nigga, I was out to make 80 to 90 million. Bitch, you end up taking 25 with the Lakers." So,
Hey,
like
your voice ain't cracking, bro.
Damn, man, some bad shit. He
Hard
basically said it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's cracking though. Go ahead. Try.
Man, that's some bullshit. Nigga basically said he was out it for a lot of money. The Barrios played him out of it with the little wizard thing when he was on the same team. Forcing because like Gilbert tell you that little humble ass story how he does up the Jordan there, he was a solid. Kwame Brown tell you like that nigga was hating on me, bro. Like I was out there, like you said, in 10 and 10 before in the second quarter, and he was like. He go up to upper management and the coach and something about I can't play with him out there. I can play, but I can play better off the floor and shit like that. You know, and they went with the youth.
I got some of what you were saying.
Damn.
Hey, he also said you made me think of something. He also said Jordan used to work him out like 2 hours right before a game, and then try to put him in at halftime and shit when they down 30 points. He was saying he was getting dogged out. Yeah.
They were doing bad, bro.
I said work you out 2-3 hours before a game and then put you in at halftime when y'all down 30 points. That don't even make no sense.
They're like what their quarterback was trying to do up there in Washington, try to put in Dwayne Haskins in his first game ever with no practice against Bill Belichick, like some bullshit.
And there was another coach that he mentioned too that got a history of messing over players, man, especially young black players. What was that? Oh, that's Bush guy. Tech 29 Network. Salute, fam. He said Bennett. Eugene M said Bennett was the biggest best ever. The biggest bust, I think he was trying to mean. Yeah. Tech 29 said Kwame dropped 30 plus points a few games. There's players who never scored that much. Facts. MZ Talk Boxing said, telling the truth, you never go wrong. For real, man. And then you got people, bro, that get up on these networks. Iceberg Nerd, salute, fam. What's good? That get up on these platforms, bro, and then act like they ain't got no history or something. Or they ain't like this or they ain't like that. Instead of telling their story, how they overcame the bullshit, they try to down talk and be messy and talk other people's business. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't doing the same thing that they talking about that's messy. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm still cracking up now.
Oh, no, you that little sentence sound good.
Yeah, I had to take my change the headphones. It was the headphones I was wearing. But I'm just saying, he exposed how, like, basically the politics of basketball determines certain things. And he was like, he really never had a fair shake. And anybody who really knows behind the scene, that's why Jenny Buss really didn't. Like I said, she didn't even laugh when you lame ass niggas was up there calling yourself, because she understood I was slighted from the door. Niggas feel so bad about Lonzo Ball, and he went through half the shit that what went through. He just didn't get the publicity.
No, that's why Lonzo Ball daddy did him how he did him, so he wouldn't go through Kwame Brown situation. You know what I'm saying?
His
He
dad
can't.
fucked him over, man. That's why he ain't working no more.
He can't.
And
He
I
can't.
think that's why he didn't come out here with LaMelo. LaMelo game and Lonzo game is identical. And one thing about it, LaMelo wasn't even a passer like that. Lonzo, he's starting to step out of shit because now he see his brother doing shit. That's just it's all been confidence with he ain't a bust. He got the talent and the potential. It just
Your voice is
his
cracking.
dad. Damn, I don't know. It
Somebody
might
in
be
chat said your voice cracking bad. But yeah, though, it's crazy though, man. How things is, man. I hope we can. The more we come together and chop it up, you know,
that's what I was on
everybody.
my other one.
The more
Other one,
conversation,
my other one.
the more the change. Because people changing the narrative. They changing the narrative of weird. Weird. You know what I'm saying? Weird ain't even weird no more. They changing the narrative. Messy. Messy ain't messy no more. You know what I'm saying? Clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? They changing everything's narrative is to protect the weak. You feel what I'm saying? So motherfucker can't say the truth. Like if you say the truth about a motherfucker, you hating or you a clout chaser.
Goddamn soft, man.
Yeah, that can't be
Hey,
true.
like I was watching this basketball video earlier, right? And the dude was just talking shit, right? But they were playing at like the courts, you know what I'm saying? Just they went to the basketball courts and they were playing, and some dude came talking to this other dude that was playing basketball. He's like, "I challenge you 1-on-1 for $100," right? And then the dude started talking shit and he was talking shit the whole time, but he was balling, like he was balling on the dude. And then you see in the comment section they talking about, "Oh, this dude was too much," or he shouldn't have been talking like that. Like, why did he have to be talking shit like that? And I put in, man, y'all comments is soft. I said, when you go to the street basketball courts, anything goes. I said, trash talking, that's just part of the damn game, man. You go with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that shit's soft.
That's where a lot of fights happen at.
Bro, that's the way I feel like with a lot of the boxers at 135. Like, man, I'm just like, man, like this shit is so soft, bro. Like y'all, like everything's about, oh yeah, I'll fight you, this and that, blah 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 blah. And then the next thing you know, they're saying, oh, I got mental problems, or oh, I got I'm going to 140 to fight, or oh, I don't know how to fight you, or I gotta fight this person first. Like, man, come on, bro. All that shit is weak.
And the fans be backing that shit up.
Hell yeah, like
it's cool.
You gotta understand.
Like, man, like it's all bullshit, man. Like, come on, let's just fight, man. All these guys gotta just fight.
If you be in the comment section, right? This be on anything, Instagram, especially YouTube, and the motherfucker say some false information, and you tell the motherfucker, "Hey man, that's false, man." And everybody in there that's fans of his, or that's, hey, you hating, or they block you. Like, how's that hating? This motherfucker lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling the truth. Like, how's that hating, bro? If a motherfucker in there lying to us or to y'all, and I sit there and tell him, like, hey man, that's not true. How's that hating, bro? Explain that to me.
Yeah.
How's that hating, bro? Like
everything's so sensitive now, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's too sensitive.
If I said something,
bro.
If I said something that wasn't, that's why we eat crow on this motherfucking channel. If I said something that wasn't true or made a pick that was wrong, I ain't finna change it up afterwards and say, or ignore it or act like, you know what I'm saying? Or want motherfucker to block you because you said I was wrong. Shit, I was wrong. Niggas, I'm standing though. It ain't gonna be the first time I'll be wrong.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, the problem is you ain't standing on your wrong. That's a problem. Oh, you trying to hide behind shit. You know what I'm saying? Use deflections. Motherfucker, you bullying me because I said you wrong. That's bullying, bro. Like, everything is protect the bullshit.
Hey, bro, that's what they were saying in that comment section, that the dude was bullying because he's talking shit.
Listen, PC, that's a PC coach, man. This shit crazy, bro. Can't say nothing no more in America. It's crazy.
Man, and then that shit with like I think with Mayweather, bro, like they took that fool's cap, they took his cap, and then that fool got it. He got pieced up because he took the cap, and then he's crying like, I might file charges and this and that. Like, bro, come on, that's not the way it goes.
No, that's some actually they white privilege even saying some shit like that.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's a sign to me.
Yeah.
When a motherfucker do something wrong, so you're the only one who could punch somebody, because them dudes known for punching people. You know what I'm saying? When they get mad, they be doing it to their own friend. So it's okay if you somebody do something that made you mad enough to punch them, but the other way around, you want a lawsuit.
I'm a victim, but nigga, you took my hat. That ain't mean you had to hit me, bitch. You took my hat.
Man, if a motherfucker wrong, bro. There's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're getting better. That's what that's why we friends. We here to make each other better. You know what I'm saying? Morally. You know what I'm saying? Working out physically. Any type of position. Playing dominoes. We competing against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we was calling each other out a while ago. Hey, right, Marlo.
Yeah, man.
Behind the scenes, we was talking shit. Well, not talking shit, but we was telling each other the truth.
Voices be raised. Motherfuckers like, hold up, nigga.
Yeah.
But it don't be coming from no malice place, bro.
Ain't no hate.
That's what we at. Like,
it's energy.
I can tell if I'm wrong, but motherfucker feel some type of way. I'm the type of motherfucker you can tell me, bro. I ain't afraid to apologize. You know what I'm saying? To get better as a person, my nigga. I'm that type of motherfucker. I'm not gonna get mad because I'm wrong and be angry and don't want to talk to you no more. Type of weirdo stuff, man. It gotta be something deeper than that. You gonna have to do some coonery or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, read D-Lo's comment that he just dropped.
D-Lo folks said, he said, I'm back, I'm here. He said, and that nan body in here, better not have said anything bad about Bud Crawford while I was gone.
Man,
all that shit.
Terrence Crawford.
Ain't nobody. Oh God, when you talking about?
Is this the gym? Is this the gym? Man, fuck Crawford.
No, I don't feel like Crawford like that just yet. Like that's Tom Brady when a nigga sit here and say all this shit when he got a defense. Crazy shit. Yeah, man.
I mean, I like all the I like Crawford. I like all the boxers, man. They're a lot of them are real good.
He fought better fighters, man. I just wish he fought better.
Yeah, they just gotta fight each other.
A lot of us, you know what I'm saying? That's why I respect everyone's opinion. A lot of us don't look at the sport the same. Like I could use Eugene M. He had a misunderstanding with the WBA and the super belt. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us ain't paying attention to the same things, bro. Like a lot of us is just following one particular fighter. A lot of us is only following two particular fighters. A lot of us is following different weight divisions. You know what I'm saying? From 135, 130, all the way to heavyweight. Like some of us ain't even paying attention to cruiserweight. I'm gonna speak for myself. After Usyk got on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us and only way we know that if we being real with each other, not taking shit out of perspective and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like D-Lo said, what Spence said. Like I can't call him no lie. I just ain't seen the video. You know what I'm saying? Then there's context behind certain things, because these reporters be asking weird questions. Like me and Chris was saying, when motherfucker be at 140, when Crawford at 140, reporters was already asking. Well, mainly when he was at 140 was about him and Bud. But Chris said in 2017 he remember seeing a video where they asked Spence about Bud, and Spence didn't even have a title in 2017 until May. You feel what I'm saying? He fought Kell. So that means he just became a champion, and they already was asking Bud about Spence and not Pacquiao or Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman had 2 belts.
Bud even came out and said himself that he wasn't calling them out. He was calling out Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying?
I love this, but I'm saying what Chris caught him lying though back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to find nigga ain't watching every video. So he might have seen something that I ain't seen, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I can't call Chris no lie, but he said he recalled that. And I say, damn, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Spence wasn't even on the pound for pound list, and Bud was. How would they be saying that fight and not saying Pacquiao and Thurman? You feel what I'm saying? And it makes sense that Thurman was unified. So I was like, man, that be these reporters fucking the game up too, man. You know what I'm saying? Acting about these ridiculous ass fights and have people that's casually tuning in all confused. You know what I mean? Oh, they was talking about like he been at 147. They was talking about he wasn't at that time. You feel what I'm trying to say though? Like it be all confusion. The dates
Yeah.
be mixed up. The all that shit be mixed up. Like hell no, that don't make sense because usually they don't talk about a guy at a lower weight division fighting a guy at a higher weight division if he ain't no champion, no significant champion at that division.
He
You
said
know
he
what I'm talking
sent
about?
you the video. He said he sent you the video.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah, like I think one time I had some dude tell me Terrence Crawford would beat David Benavidez. I was like, yeah, nah. Like it's just casual people talking, man.
Yeah. Like
I don't even know what they're talking about.
that's way out of the realm for us to be
Because
like that. He finna fight.
because one reporter had David Ben. It was around that time where what's his name, when they were gonna fight Jose and David. I mean Jose and Terrence Crawford. And I guess when they got into it and all that, I guess there was a video about David Benavidez and Terrence Crawford, and he started saying, "Oh yeah, well he'll beat David Benavidez." I was like, man, they in two different weight divisions, and the dude told me, well, it don't matter about how big you are and stuff like that. I'm in the streets and I'm fighting people like this and that, and I said, yeah, that's the streets. That ain't boxing, bro. Like, come on, the streets is different. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It happens though in sport, but you consider the circumstances though, right?
Yeah.
It ain't even worth it for Crawford to go way up there to fight Benavidez. It ain't gonna be no money fight for him. Like what Oscar and Floyd type of situation, or Pacquiao and Canelo was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't them different situations. So they all confused, thinking it's like that, like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be having their own little arguments based on what they heard from the media, and the media got a narrative that they want you to think. You know what I mean? MZ Talk Boxing said stepped away for a sec. He said graduation coming up. He said my baby number 1 in the class. That's what's up. Congratulations to your baby, man. For real. MZ Talk Boxing said cool tools. Yes, I'm good. D-Lo 404 said, say how you really feel. Then damn it. D-Lo, get your ass on, brother. D-Lo said, congrats to you and her, MZ. Yeah, congrats. D-Lo said, oh, Marlo, I sent you the video in Hangouts, but it don't matter. Them motherfuckers will fight when they want to or not. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I just wanted to catch up in the chat. You know, I'm going to comment to you about it. Cool too said, Marlo, can I come on? Yeah, bro, the link is up there on the top. He said, can I come on the panel, bro? He said, my voice is going, but I'm good. Yeah, you can come on. Cool tools. Marshall Simmons was good.
How you doing, brother?
All right, you. Hey, Marshall, MZ Talk, you can get on. Anybody want to get on? We got enough room for 2 more people. I'm gonna catch up with the chat.
Okay, man. Just staying
Hey,
positive.
salute, Marshall Simmons. What's up, man? How you been doing?
Is that Chris Rayner?
Yeah, it's him.
Fucking hell, man. I wondered. I said it in the chat, but you ignored me.
Yeah, I'm not in the YouTube part.
I
I'm
know.
Yeah, Hangouts or whatever.
But I wrote in the chat, is that Chris Rayner? Because I've been away, you know.
Yeah.
I've been away for that little bit of time and shit happened, you know, and I'm moving forward. But no, man, I'm just glad to be enjoying this shit again.
Yeah, man.
It don't come any more real than fucking the corner. I don't care what anyone says.
You know what it is here, man. Shoot, man, how you been though, man? You doing good or what's up, man? It's been a minute.
No. I don't know whether you heard the other day what happened to me. I ain't gonna make no big thing of it. It's not a sub story, you know. I had an operation on my shin splints, caught MRSA, and ended up having to have my legs amputated.
Oh wow, man! I'm sorry to hear that, man.
But I don't want to put it down. Everybody normally goes quiet. Don't go quiet.
But hey, no, you still breathing though, man. You still breathing. So
hey, I swear to God, man, I'm more angry, more determined, more fucking with it, yeah. And I swear to God, yeah.
That's how you
Hey,
gotta
but
take it, man.
but is he still with your old lady? Because you used to jump on and talk about your old lady all the time.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Not really, no. But I swear to God, I've got some that I've been lining up, yeah. And she is beautiful, mate. Better than I could have ever expected, yeah. You know.
Yeah, most definitely.
I can't fucking believe she'd even be interested in me. You know, with the shit that I had going on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we hit it off. Early days, you know what I mean? We're in the early rounds, yeah. You know, she might knock me out at some point, but I can't believe that a girl like that would be interested in me.
Hey, well, you must got something, man. hey, well, Marcin. Hey,
I ain't even got
Marcin.
that far, but if you're thinking that, yeah.
Hey, man. Well, what you been thinking about boxing, man? You been checking it out lately, or you haven't really got into been able to watch it
Right.
lately?
Yeah, okay. I was following it, right? The last time I was on the corner properly, obviously I was here, Billy Joe. This is like the time I come properly back on the corner. But the time before that was the the Tyson Fury fights, yeah, and the AJ fights with what's his name, bloody
Ruiz.
Ruiz and Andy Ruiz.
yeah, extra early to do this, but I'm still a bit tired. But anyhow, so yeah, the Ruiz fights. I've got my own opinion on one of them, but anyway, it built a good fucking you know, a great boxer, and it showed that fucking AJ wasn't perfect, and you know, it was the Fury fights because I was a big Wilder fan. Everybody knew that I picked the boxer for the boxer. Yeah, it doesn't matter fucking where they're from, whether they're from fucking, you know, out of the gutter, fucking America, wherever. I like the boxer,
Right.
and I got Wilder because he was fun to watch. But yeah, the Wilder fights was something else with Fury. You know, I'm a big Fury fan as well, but I was sort of torn. But they were the sort of times I was really, you know, on the corner. But then my shit started happening, and yeah, it's tough time. So I stepped away a bit, you know, because I needed to get fucking rehabilitation and all that shit. But no, it's nice to be back because you get the real thing, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
hey, yeah, man.
It's good to have
Always.
you. We've been definitely been
They say
asking
how
about
it is. I've learned more about boxing in
yeah,
the short time I saw, a couple of years I've been on the corner, than I did in many years from being a child, you know, to when my granddad died. Really, I mean, I learned a lot from him, but it was about the old styles and the olden ways, and you know, the bits of cheat, you know, a different sort of era. But like the modern times, I've learned more from the corner than I could have learned anywhere else. You
yeah,
know,
man.
it's good shit, good shit. So
Yeah.
I think Billy Joe, he was dropping on to Canelo, wasn't he, on them shots? You know, it's okay looking back on it with hindsight, but I noticed it once or twice, and I thought he ain't gonna do that again.
Shit.
Fucking hot, didn't he?
Yeah, he
You
made
know,
some.
and I was disappointed.
He was doing it a lot in the
Sorry,
fight. He was, yeah, I don't mean to cut you off. He was doing it a lot in the fight, like with his
no,
head movement.
he was, wasn't he?
We were like in the back, like, man, he gonna get knocked out in the first round. But then he started, you know, he changed a little bit, but he just had a tendency of just sticking his head. And even before he got caught with that punch in that same round early in it, it was a point. Billy just sticks his head out like like sticks it out from his body
Mm.
and just sticks it out like this nigga turning Canelo or something. And he finally got caught.
Well, I know.
He wanted to fight. He
To
wanted to
me,
fight.
yeah.
Right.
You
Do
know,
you
I was
think
gonna
there was?
call. Go ahead.
Do you think? I think he had a hell of a lot of tension still in him. Me, you know, he wasn't relaxed enough because you know, when he's fought and he's sort of been more relaxed, sort of thing. It kind of come to him better, I thought, in previous fights. But it seemed like he had a tension in him, which got him doing the same things and not changing it. You know, like you saw, you lot
That's
pointed it out before I noticed it.
that's the outcome when you fight low level competition, man.
Yeah.
That's the outcome, bro. Because he put himself in those situations, and low level competition ain't gonna take advantage of it. A high level competition is gonna take advantage of every situation that you give them. You know what I'm saying? Every opening, I mean, and that opening was kind of silly. You know what I'm saying? He was bent over with no type of
It
guard.
was
You
looking
know what
back
I'm saying? So
before.
that was just inactivity, and then his level of competition that he faced, it hurt him in that fight. Because he did good though. He did good the first few rounds, and it caught up with him.
You know, before the fight, I had looked at some tape, and I was like, man, like he's gonna catch Billy Joe with a counter, man. He's gonna catch him with a counter watch. And I thought it was gonna be a straight right, but in the back of my mind, I was thinking that uppercut, because I know that Billy Joe, like, he moves his head around a lot, and he could get like basically complacent. Like, he basically does the same repetition, like the same way he's always doing it over and over again, the way he dips his head. And then I saw when Jacobs fought, and you can see on our intro, like basically he does the same thing to Jacobs, like he does the pull back and then the uppercut counter, and like he did it to the same thing to Billy Joe that he did to Danny Jacobs. I was like, man, he could probably do that too, and that's the shot that he pulled off on him, man. And like you could just see it coming, like, because he kept doing it over and over, like he kept leaning over. I was like, he's gonna catch him with an uppercut.
You ain't see no Laura
I
in there,
mean,
Chris?
like, you know, the body movement. That body movement before that's like a big fucking sign, isn't it? What he's gonna
Yeah.
do, really. You know, like the way his body would move, that's a big fucking sign in front of Canelo where he's gonna go next, and simple. You can't get that past Mexicans and so. And I was disappointed, I'll be honest, mate. Very disappointed. But anyway,
Yeah.
you know, it just shows how good, you know, Canelo is. Fucking amazing, really, isn't it?
What were you
Did
saying
any of you
about
lot
Laura,
go?
Louis?
I say you ain't see no similarities in how he caught Laura with the punch that he caught him around in the 7 that cut Laura. To me, it looked the same, but the difference was, you know, Billy ain't that good with their feet. Well, he's
Yeah.
good with the feet, but he ain't as good as Laura was with his foot movement.
Yeah.
And that was a better
It was more or
shot.
less
It was a
the-
harder shot to catch Laura, but like similarities, like how he caught him, and he's aiming for that side of your face.
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I'll take a look back at it though, since you're saying it. I don't remember that shot, but
I'm like,
I
when I
just
seen
remember
it that
against Danny
night, 'cause I
Jacobs.
just seen it, because I had like Joseph Brown had posted the fight in the chat like the day before, and I had just seen him. I'm like, damn, I was like, it was a mental slip by Laura. Laura shouldn't even got caught with the punch, but he was in there. I don't know, like a little bit like complacent, freestyling, and Canelo like jump levels on some shit and caught him with it.
That's it. It's levels, isn't it?
Same thing, because when Laura got caught with it, he was down, but he got caught up with it. Billy just got caught with it low.
Hey,
You
MC,
know,
boxing is who makes the worst mistakes, man. Facts. So you can set them up and walk them into making a mistake. Hey, you know what was crazy? I want to mention too. I was watching the fight recently. Man, who was it? It was on the undercard. That knockout on one of the undercard. How old boy set him up with the feint. Oh, it was Boatsi. Did y'all see the Boatsi fight?
No, I don't think so.
I ain't see it. That was the last weekend.
Yeah, check out Boatsi last fight, man. He set old boy up with a feint, bro. He dropped his guard and he hit him with like an overhand.
Joshua.
Yeah, Bouts,
I
Joshua
didn't
Bouts.
see it.
Yeah, he got to stop his last fight. I was just caught up because I didn't get to see it on the zone. So I said, let me go back and
No,
watch this fight. I said, oh man, he set this dude up cold with a feint because he been throwing the same punch, trying to catch him with it the whole time. But he feinted with it. You know what I'm saying? The old boy thought he was going to hit him with the body. He came up top and landed that right on his chin, man. Did him dirty. I said, oh, that was a cold setup. That's why I like boxing, bro. Like people ain't seeing what everybody's seeing in the ring. A lot of people set stuff up. Like it ain't just, you know what I'm saying, old boy is just that weak or old boy is you know what I'm saying? Nah, like a good fight is when people is getting each other, landing good shots on each other. You know what I'm saying? It's going back and forth. Rounds is hard to call type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Them good fights.
Yeah,
Go ahead, what you say?
It's like them guys that watch the videos on the weeks before to try and find them little things, and then they try and implement it during the fight, you know, to catch them weaknesses, and that's the interesting thing about it, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know, they're the best guys.
That's why I favor the boxer over the brawler. Because the boxer he sets up his shots. A brawler just get the winging and swinging, and you know what I'm saying. Like that's why I favor them, bro. They set up them shots. They you know what I'm saying. You only got a small opportunity to land certain shots. Also, don't because the fighter coming close as he's swinging. You know what I'm saying. That's why a lot of people take the 2 and get up out of there. Like Floyd Mayweather, he'd land 3 and get up out of there, depending on how fast you is, how confident in your reflexes. But a lot of shots be set up. Like a motherfucker throw a good shot on, boom, land a good shot. And the opponent to think you finna throw that same shot. So you feint his ass, you know what I'm saying? It could be to the body. You feint like you finna throw that shot and then you go somewhere else with it. You know, it ain't that that was lucky. No, he set that up. He was in that guy's head. He put that body shot on him and he didn't want another one. You know what I'm saying? So he feinted that spot, but he went up top and exposed your chin. That shot exposed the window for him. And that's
my favorite shot, that fake body shot up to the top of the dome.
Yeah, because he throw the jab. He like to throw the jab to the body too, Canelo. Like pay attention to the fighters that throw the jab to the body. They try to throw the feint to get the fighter to bend over. You know what I'm saying? Or use his glove to drop down before he can get that window up. You know, them elite fighters though. You know, Bud Crawford do that real good. He set up shots. He create openings real good.
And Marcin, what you think about O'Connor Ben?
You on mute. I'm gonna catch up with the chat real quick. You know, for folks said that big goofball helped Canelo KO. Yeah, I agree. That was a I don't want to say that's an inexperienced mistake. He was bent over right in there, no guard, no nothing. He couldn't protect himself. And what's the rule in boxing, y'all? What the referee tell you?
Protect yourself at all times.
Yeah, protect yourself. That's the first rule. So you know,
my granddad always used to say.
Yeah, so you know you're not
got
supposed
a good
to defense. Don't do it.
You ain't got an offense. You know,
in that position,
sorry, go on.
Whole face exposed, but he was more worried about guarding his body because Canelo is known for body shots, right? So that was his fault. That was inexperience. He said he don't watch tape. He should have watched tape. A lot of these fighters, but I don't know what's wrong with watching these old school fighters studying their sport, bro. They can pick up good habits. They can lose their bad habits if they watch tape, if they study fighters. You know what I'm saying? They study their art. But
Tyson did it all the time.
No, Tyson grew up off of film. You know that, right? Yeah, Mike Tyson. He grew up off of film. He grew up off of motherfuckers like Jack Dempsey and motherfuckers like them. Because Customato set his ass down, and that was like a mandatory 2-3 hours in there studying.
Yeah.
They movements, how they set up shots. what's the reason for everything. That was science right there. Because D'Amato was a great trainer though. He didn't only have Tyson. He had
Oh yeah,
a
yeah,
list
it
of
was.
people. As he talked boxing, said boxing
Yeah,
is who makes the worst mistakes, and 9 times out of 10 taking the L. Hell yeah. D'Lo 404 said Billy Joe Saunders ain't as good as his feet as Laura's. Ain't as good on his feet as Laura is today at an advantage age for a boxer. Excuse me. Dito said, Buasi said that boy was not hurt that bad. He just didn't want no more. But the reactions to it, if you watch the fight, bro, y'all, when Buasi was hitting good, he reacted weird. Like, you could tell that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't like them punches that was landing on him. So you know he was finna go though. So if he did fake it off, it was good. Shit, was it worse than Taylor last fight, the guy he fought? Ben Davidson didn't even like that. He said, man, that guy, it was whatever. He got stopped in the third round. He didn't even want to talk about that fight. Y'all seen that?
What?
Josh Taylor versus what's that?
Yeah, that was around the same time Jamal Charlo took that belt from Rosario. I think it was the same weekend.
Shang Tsung or
Give me
whatever.
1
Yeah.
minute.
I remember it though.
Oh, here, MZ said, yes, he did a masterful feint. Yeah, he saw it, huh, MZ? MZ said high speed chess is boxing, man. That's what it is. You only got small windows, bro. Against these low level fighters, you got way open more windows than you do against a high level fighter. That's why the fights be so lopsided. It's easy scoring points. You could either go on and get him out of there, or you can just work him to go get some rounds in. That's them low level fighters. But these high level fighters, oh man, you can't make no mistakes. None. But real high, they know it. A lot of them know it, man. Because when they get in there with these low guys and these guys make them look a certain way, they be feeling some type of way. MC Talk Boxing said, who else is excited to see how Wilder makes his return, man? I was going to get into that. I was going to ask them, man, as they been watching and how they think Wilder been looking, man. Dito 404 said Canelo does a lot of them same stuff over and over. He said, I could, but it's moves the same music in the loop, and it would never miss a step. He said, but it works well thus far versus his opponents. Yep, most of the level of competition.
You already gonna start, D-Lo? D-Lo, you already gonna start, bro?
If he talked boxing, said Cuss had Ali. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had a whole list of motherfuckers. But I believe, man, that film is a strong part of a boxer's game. Ain't no nothing wrong with sitting there, even watching your own. You know what I'm saying? Watching how you react to certain motherfuckers, certain feints or certain punches. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Critiquing yourself. Dilo 404 said Canelo. Oh, I seen that one already. Dilo 404 said Mike Tyson went to school in and out the ring with Cuss. He said that's why he's one of the best boxing historians around today, for real. Yeah, so yeah, what I was gonna ask y'all, man, what y'all think about Wilder, bro, and Malik Scott so far with these little promo videos, and how do y'all think that style or that style is gonna help him in the ring?
I can go first.
I just don't know about Wilder now. You know when Fury had been with is it in Crook Gym, yeah? And he came out and the Fury Wilder second fight, yeah. I watched Fury for a long time, and he looked like a totally different animal to me. Just everything. I mean, the feints were still there, that were great. His movement, was great for someone of that size. All the rest of it, but the offensive side and his aggression, it was next level for me. I mean, whatever they did to him at that gym, they put something into him because I used to find some Fury fights pretty boring. It was going to end up in a points decision, and it wasn't that great. I mean, he had a couple of decent ones with Chisora, but really a lot of them were boring. But when he came out on Fury Wilder 2, I couldn't have been more fucking impressed with what had happened at that Crook gym. What's the trainer called there?
Sugar Hill, right?
Yeah, Sugar Hill.
Yeah, Sugar Hill. Fucking hell, Sugar Hill giving some sugar. Jesus,
Hey, that's crazy. After the fight, I broke down the skill. I ain't even say nothing about the cheating or none of that, bro. Like, if you look at the game plan that Fury brought,
there's all that as well, which has come out.
Yeah, it was a whole nother Fury, man. He came forward and he brought the fight to Wilder, and it seemed like Wilder didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, because the right hand wasn't there.
That was it.
So even that body shot that dropped him, you know what I'm saying? Like that, all that told the tale. He was off balance, and he was trying to get up out of there from Fury coming forward and end up getting caught out of balance. What could have been a straight right hand or a jab, but it was just a body shot, you know what I'm saying? And he was off balance.
He timed that right, stepped inside. That's all he did.
Yeah,
timed right, stepped inside, reach to the power, and go to work.
Yeah, and then when you go back to the fight and how he got hurt, how Fury hurt Wilder was only Wilder's mistake, bro. Wilder is an inexperienced boxer, bro. Fury got experience. Wilder got in the game late.
Yeah.
Wilder turned his head when he was trying to avoid. He stuck his hand out. Similar to what Ryan Garcia did when he got knocked down. Remember? When Luke Campbell came with that left hand, he stuck his hands out.
Stuck his hands out, right?
Yep, and he went around. Wilder did similar the same thing, but Wilder turned his head and he got hit in the back of his head. So regardless if the padding was taken out, all that egg weight, all that, regardless to all that, that still was a mistake, bro. And then I can't overlook that mistake. You know what I'm saying? So that's taken away from it now.
Do you really think that that Sugar Hill and all that, the people involved, would it took the padding out? Do you believe it?
Man, I mean, from what I see on the pictures, I mean, I wouldn't put it past it. He got a history of cheating. That's the only reason. If he ain't had no history or none of that, then I ain't see those pictures, I would be like, man, this is some bullshit. But his history and those pictures and that video, that man pulling those gloves down, it's some had to do with them gloves. But like I said though, it wasn't like he knocked Wilder out, like Wilder was sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Wilder got hit. At his equilibrium and got knocked off, and he wasn't right ever since. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that had something to do with it. We don't know Fury for being no heavy hard puncher, for putting no dents in nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? So all that could be true, but he still made mistakes in there. Now let's say they was fighting bare knuckle street fight. Would we be saying these same things? You feel what I'm saying? We talking about skills. I don't know if the pattern was or not. It ain't proven. So that's all allegedly. So we only talk.
That's right. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, if we talking allegedly, then that's something different, bro. I don't want to talk about that shit. I want to talk about what we saw that night.
If he say that question,
come out.
Hey, if he say it was some poison in the water, it's still looking like it.
Hey, can I answer that question?
Go ahead.
Yeah, only thing I say on that, we know that shit ain't happening in this fight. So if Fury don't come out looking like he did the last fight, I would say he cheated. I say he cheated because it'll be no. Cause listen, you said you was cheated on when you got the draw when you boxed him.
Right. Can I just say this?
Oh, Fury?
My granddad.
Yeah. So you got to go in there and smash him again like you just smashed him. Make it listen. If you don't go in there and try to smash Wilder, that says volumes right there.
Yeah, because they definitely gonna have eyes on him.
My granddad.
And ain't gonna be no more padded gloves, or they're gonna be watching this time, for all that. So it's gonna be definitely should be an even playing field. But we can't say that, bro, because I respect your opinion, but I was gonna say reason why I ain't gonna be able to say that because Wilder coming with a whole nother style. He adding more to his toolbox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all. It's a whole nother look than if Wilder still had breathing and Diaz, and he came with the same team and program, this gonna be a whole nother Wilder though. We'll take away from Wilder, you know what I'm saying?
Basically, what
Wilder
it
beat
is.
him, let's just give it to Wilder how it is, because it helped Wilder, you know what I'm saying? It helped him, it helped his credibility in saying, okay, he cheated. If he cheated, then shit. Wilder got better and Wilder whipped his ass.
Yeah. Do you know, like, the stories my granddad used to tell me about all the old scams from the old days, yeah? All them different little scams that they all used to pull, you know, gloves, bloody this, that. Baby oil was a really good one. Fury's used that before, hasn't he? He came out to a fight and he was totally baby oiled up, wasn't he? Where it was dripping off him, and he got told to go and towel off the excess. Do you remember that? I think that was,
yeah, I remember. The referee caught that. The referee caught the hole in his glove, and he sent him back to go get some old gloves. I don't remember who
but
was.
his body was totally baby oiled up. His body was dripping with baby oil.
Yeah,
and he was told to get it.
That's why
toweled off.
Yeah, he got a history of all the slickest, dirtiest tricks he can, from the baby oil to tampering with the glove to the juicing. We talking about Fury. Like he a 2-time. He got caught twice. So he got a history.
It's a level playing field, do you think?
Yeah, this fight is definitely going to be on a level playing field. I don't think that they're going to be stupid enough to say that if Wilder told him he felt this way or that way, and people got pictures, you know what I'm saying, real pictures. And I know these pictures came from old boy websites, allegedly. So they got pictures and everything. This fight going to be magnetized now. You know what I'm saying? Even the crowd going to be looking to see what's going on in their corner. You know what I'm saying? They going to be all in the dressing room now. Motherfuckers ain't going to be trusting the waters no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, his new trainer gonna be on top of that, bro. I want to tell you right now, man. It ain't gonna be no kind of shenanigans, and I think that's why he was trying to duck the fade so much, man. Because if you had just did Wilder like that on GP, why would you be worried? But when you want to go make that 30 million, just go beat him up again? Come on, man. This looks funny to me.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, that's why I said, what's your thoughts on it, King of King? Because I was saying earlier that I took out the cheating because right, it's allegedly, right? Right now it's all alleged. Ain't no. Wilder said he ain't even tripping. He just won his fight. You know what I'm saying? So let's take out the cheating. Let's break down that fight and how Wilder ended up in that position he was in. He made mistakes.
If you think about it, if you look at it like this, man, I'm gonna keep it real because it was hard for me to watch that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tied to Wilder just like on a different level. But truth be told, man, he got big man. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. He fought somebody who actually realized that they were bigger than him, and he big manned them. That's exactly what he fought him like he was fighting. Who's the old boy that he knocked out that was the cruiserweight? You guys know what I'm talking about?
You talking about Fury?
Yeah, the one Fury. He used to be a cruiserweight, and Fury knocked him out. The one that
Cunningham
dropped him.
Cunningham.
Yeah, Cunningham. He fought him like he was fighting Cunningham or something, man. He just big boyed him, and the thing about it is, like, if have you guys seen the videos where Wilder's training right now, and Malik Scott's showing him to duck under the hook, because Wilder, his defense was he would lean back, and because he was so much taller and longer than most people, when he leaned back, he could avoid those punches, but that didn't work with Fury. When he leaned back, Fury was still catching him.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the problem. So there was, like I said, if you take the cheating element out of it, there's a lot of mistakes that I feel like he made. And truth be told, man, like I said, from what I see now, he's correcting them. He also he's in love with the power. He's so sure about his power that he was becoming too reliant, man. Like, he wasn't trying to set it up. Have you noticed his jab has disappeared? Like, his jab is not as consistent. Like, he should have been throwing a jab to the body of Fury and trying to set it up. Instead, he was just throwing it, and it's just like Fury's just countering him. I mean,
and he don't throw nothing off his jab. Like, say, like
remember
Stavern won. Yeah, Stavern won. He hurt his hand, and he had the box. He was hooking off the jab. He was check hooking Stavern when Stavern came to come in. When Fury came in, down like that, bending knees, bullying his way through. I ain't see no check hook, none of that. I ain't seen him step to the side, none of that, bro.
I don't think he was prepared for that, man. I think Fury. If you look at Fury's fights, like often he don't fight like that. So I don't think I'll get it that much to the Crunk Gym. They told him, Crunk Gym is about offense. You know what I mean? So they were like, look, man, you too big to be like, and they're good at teaching because you guys remember how Lennox Lewis used to fight, man. I seen Lennox Lewis get knocked out. But then once he learned that Crunk Gym, use your body, you bigger, lean on him, push on him. It neutralized him, man, and that's what he did. I mean, so it's obvious. I mean, like I said,
they taught Lennox about space, how to keep a motherfucker in your style and where you want them. Remember, Lennox used to let motherfuckers walk in on any old time. When then Emmanuel Stewart revamped Lennox Lewis, bro, and he didn't have no chin, but he understood distance. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to keep a motherfucker in front of his jab. A lot of
that dude McCall that knocked him out is all he was like a poor man's version of Mike Tyson. I mean, that's how susceptible he was to that style. Somebody just coming in rushing. That's the whole reason we had to see Klitschko all them years is because the Crunk Gym teaching him that style. So that's what it was. He got to realize he's a smaller dude and he got to press and he got to use his jab. He ain't used that jab since he would fought what. Who was that Hispanic dude? Areola. That's the last time I seen him effectively use a jab through the whole fight.
And the first Fury fight, he used his jab pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Can I add this point right here too?
He set Fury up to knock him down. I think the first time he came back with the motherfucker. No, the last time, remember he came back with the left hook.
I forgot about that, man.
That's what I wanted to add. That's what I wanted to add.
Chris Ray, salute, fam. What's good? Salute.
Hey, can I add this one point? Can I add this one point? Because what you just said about I like to see him feint more at the right because he's countering it, like you say, and going in. I like to see him feint more at the right and catch him with that left hook because he put Ortiz down with that left hook as well. He got power in that left. He just need to start utilizing it, and that's another way he can use it. He ain't got to change his game plan when he got to go in there and say, I'm a box Fury. Nah.
I think Malik Scott is teaching him perfectly. He's just giving him a little more hints on how to be a little more variety with what he already got, and then to slip under punches. I mean, that's all it really is. It's not. Look, people act like Wilder ain't got no skill, and then that's just that bullshit. That's just some haterism. He does have an excellent jab. His hook is kind of a little strange to me, but he lands it and it has weight behind it. He does set up that. The reason he knocked out Ortiz the second time, that was a perfect straight left hand, and then a straight jab, and then the right hand put him to sleep. He did Brazil the same way. If you notice, he uses that jab to blind you a little bit, and he throws the right hand straight down the pipe. But it's hard doing that with Fury because he's taller than him, and that's why it took so. He was over anxious in that first fight. So and if I'm gonna be honest, man, that's when I started really listening to Trey X calling fights was after that, because to be honest, that commentary was so bad. I started thinking I was scoring the fight wrong. I'm like, wait, I got Wilder up in these rounds, and then they was like, oh, Wilder's losing all these rounds, and I'm like, no, he's using the jab and he's moving effective. He's missing a few here and there, but Fury ain't doing nothing but flinching and jerking. So I started thinking that I was being biased or something. They had me screwed up in that fight. You know what I mean?
See,
the second one, go on, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We kind of went over the tape, like me, Marlo, and Trey, and L. We went over it, and Ruff. We went over it, man, and there was just a lot of things we had seen, like little things, just like for example, like he said, like that, where he just kind of pulled back, but at the same time he turned his head and stuck his arms out, like to me, like that just shows like a big flaw in his game. Like, as like you've been boxing and you're fighting at the top level, you can't be doing stuff like that. And it's like, if that's in your mentality, like, man, that just needs to change. Like it just got to get out of there. It's got to go, because you can't make mistakes like that. And like, I don't know, man. I don't know about Malik Scott. Like I would have rather have seen him go to like a Ronnie Shields, just somebody that's more proven already, and somebody that's got a lot of experience training. That way, like, to me, like that would yield better results at a faster pace to me. and then like as far as like he has history with fighters, with heavyweight fighters. He has a history with like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, and then on top of that, like he's old school. Like to me, he's not gonna be the type to, oh yeah, you need to do this. Nah, get your ass in there. You know what I'm saying? Like an old school that old school grandpa or dad. You know what I'm saying? That'll be on your ass, just a hard ass on you. You know what I'm saying? And like just to like to get that grit back that Wilder used to have. And
hey, but you know what? I won't say this though, man. I don't think Wilder needs that. He's not tight. He's not like a Tyson. I don't think somebody has to go in every day and get him fired up. I think it's in his nature to want to do this. I don't think this dude. He's not the type of dude that got rich and sat around got fat. You know what I mean? He don't need that type of stuff. He needs somebody to talk to him because Breland, Breland, look, I'm gonna give him credit for setting him up to teach him for a perfect jab. He just never expanded that defense, like you said. Well, you're gonna say, hey, you can't do that at this level. I'm gonna be trill, man. The dude got 10 title defenses. He's been getting away with it. That don't mean he's gonna keep getting away with it. But the thing about it is teaching a little head movement. Malik Scott is a smart fighter. I mean, if you guys looked how when Malik was younger, with how he boxed, I think it would be perfect. You know, Ronnie Shields and them, they train little dudes. You got to train heavyweights differently, man. You can't train them like the little dudes should get trained.
And here go the big difference between an older guy and a younger guy. Malik Scott actually can get in there and use his athleticism with those mitts. You know what I'm saying? You actually use movement and get in there, man. Did you see how J. Diaz and what's the name was holding the mitts?
I agree with that.
Yeah, look at the difference, bro. Like that shit get old, bro. You got these old men, unathletic. Like it's you learning the same routine over and over, no different. You ain't having no simulation to where you putting a guy in there that's actually moving with you and keeping up with your speed. You know what I'm saying? Telling you, hey man, speed up a little bit. Snap. You know what I'm saying? Like actually in there, like his hook looked superb, way better than you know what I'm saying? You could tell that hook is a little bit stronger and he's more confident. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's looking real sharp. You know what I'm saying? And he in there with Wilder, like with the body pad on and everything. The shit looking crisp. And you don't get that from Diaz or or what's the name, bro? You ain't finna get that from none of them. They too old to be.
Yeah, I just, bro, like I just think that experience helps a lot for what Wilder's trying to do. Like I'm just not sold on Malik Scott basically to change, almost basically break a lot of break his mentality, his thinking and everything down, and then rebuilding it back up and adding new wrinkles to his game. Like
that's not
like it's a lot.
That's not what he's doing though. That's the thing about it is.
But he has to though. He has to.
No, that's the look. Look, let's not tear the man down completely, and act like his fundamental set. All he's teaching them is instead of leaning back, duck under. It's not much. It's not much of a difference. Instead of you standing stationary and admiring your skills, step to the right hard and keep moving. Those ain't huge changes.
Also,
I'm not saying that though. But what I'm saying is like, okay, you elaborated on it earlier. Like you said, the last time you seen him really establish the jab and use the jab was against Chris Arreola. That's like, I'm talking about that's what, like 6-7 fights ago. Like, and he has that mentality, and you could see it. I saw it in the first fight and the second fight. Like, he just basically tried to do the same thing, and he did it with Ortiz twice, and he got away with it with Ortiz. But like, basically, he throws out the jab, and he tries to blind you with your eyes, and then he comes with the straight right. That's what he's been doing for the past, like, I don't know how many fights, and like he's gotten. In the first fight, he did it, and that's why it took him so long to get that final knockdown.
Can we pause right there? Ain't nothing wrong with that, having that. You can work off that though, Chris. That's all you need to do. He got that mentality. You don't have to change that mentality
but if you
finish real quick, to be able to stand there and throw the right hand, that's a good asset. But you need to have more than just that right hand. That's all you're doing is adding on.
But
You know,
okay,
so breaking down the mentality and doing all that starting from, you don't have to do that, bro. He got the fundamentals. He know how to stand in front of you and use his jab to throw the right hand. But he needs to know how to work off the jab. Throw the hook off the jab. Not just sit there and just throw one punch and look for the same one punch. Yeah, throw to the body, hook to the body. Like those are things them called add-ons.
But didn't he know that the second fight already?
Those ain't, man, them dudes, I just explained to you the difference in the training. Them dudes hold on the pad, bro. They just hold the pads like this. They ain't no athleticism, ain't no coordination to sharpen his shots how they looking right now.
So you telling me? So you telling me Breland and JD is? You telling me they
was
didn't
doing that?
teach him
He's right.
nothing?
He's right.
Man, I'm
He was holding it. I seen him having Wilder wing this right hand because JD's was having to stand stationary. I know exactly what he's talking about. I've watched all those films of him training.
Go watch the film right now. Go when you get done. Go watch. Look for JDS training Wilder, holding on the same body pads and the same mitts, and look how they get down. He normally just against the ropes with both hands out. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder trying to throw the jab in the right hand at the motherfucker and lean against the nigga, throw the body. The shit look weird. And then when old man get on the mitts, he only holding, setting Wilder up for the jab in the right hand. It's no hooking shots in there, bro. Like they rare. And if you go look at those videos, you can see the difference. It's still the jab. He's still throwing the jab, the 1-2, but he's throwing the hook now. Boom. And he's stepping in now. And he's throwing to the body now. Boom. And he's coming back with something now, bro. And then he's stepping to the side. It's all kind of different shit going on in this training compared to what was going on with those guys in the
bro. But I mean, I have a hard time believing. Like, I know what you're saying. You say that, okay? I'll take your word for it. Like they were doing some shit like that. But if you're a boxer, bro, if you're a boxer and a fighter, like, wouldn't you think like, why am I only working on this shit? Like, no, I need to be doing other shit. I need to be working on this and that because that shit didn't work last fight. Like, come on, like, if you're a boxer and you understand that, like, he should have been changed that shit up and not work on the same
what fight
shit.
did it not work in? Let's not sit here and act. Let's not sit here and pretend like he didn't knock him out that first fight. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
we can sit here and say we want.
me,
If any other referees in that fight, they waved that fight off. So he's thinking of himself. I touched this dude. Just like all I got to do is touch him one more time. That nothing was wrong with his fighting style from the first fight to the second fight. It's just Fury changed it up on him. He's never been bodied like that.
If he didn't get that 12th round knockdown, he would have lost that fight.
But he did, though. That's the problem. We can't keep saying what somebody. It's like when people say, "Oh, if he hadn't knocked out Ortiz in that round, he was losing that fight." But he did. He did.
But that's the same thing. So the next fight, he did the same shit, and he did that, and he got his ass whooped. He got his ass knocked out, or
that ain't why he got knocked out. His ass stopped. Let's keep it real. That's not why he got knocked out. Man,
I don't.
It wasn't him throwing that right hand. He didn't even get in the fight to throw a right hand. Let's be real. From the beginning, he was getting smashed. I can keep that. That's hard for me to say.
That's what I'm saying. So that whole fight before, he didn't think that to do that.
Because Fury didn't fight him that way. Fury backed up. Imagine you going from fighting.
Y'all missing something. This man been knocking motherfuckers out the same way all them fights.
Yep.
If it ain't broke, why you gonna fix it, Chris? Like you making it seem like he got beat or something. Like
no, but he got outboxed in the first fight. Like he got outboxed.
Bro, ain't nobody denying that. What I'm trying to tell you is, if it ain't broke, why would you fix it? It got broke, so he fixing it. It's plain as that simple.
Now, Steve said that same thing. He said everybody was better than him, and he still won. It's not. He's not here to be boxing. That's the thing about it. If you want it to be cute, let's keep it real. If Paulie Malignaggi had that same kind of knockout power, you think he'd be boxing and circling people? No, your only concern is to deliver the right hand because you know it's over, and it's not like over one or two fights. It's over every single fight you've had up to that point. Every single fight. Why change that? You got an old stubborn coach. Ain't invite nobody in there to work with you. No extra smart boxing mind. He only teaching you that jab. Same thing he had. That's what Mark Breland known for, right? The jab right in. He only teaching you that same technique. This is what Wilder has been, you know what I'm saying, brought up on, is that same technique.
So of course they thinking this is an old man. Old man think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Until they lose and he get to throwing in towels and Wilder get to cussing him out and firing him, and you know what I'm saying that he think he cheated. That's when the shit get broke. You know what I'm saying? And he don't have to rebuild. He got the fundamentals, bro. The fundamentals is to keep a motherfucker in front of you and work off the jab. He just needs to add on. So there's no need for him to rebuild no type of mindset. Break nothing down all the way from scratch. What need for that? He already got the most dangerous thing in boxing, the straight right hand. Yeah, he don't need that, bro. He just needed to add on to what he already knows.
I don't know, bro. I disagree with y'all big time on this, but I mean, I'm rooting for Wilder. I hope he beats Fury, but I don't know.
What you
I just
think
can't
Wilder
see it
need
right
to
now.
change? Cause listen, I don't see him doing like only thing he can do is add on to what he got. Cause it ain't like it's a shit ass like everybody's saying. He went 40-something knockouts. I'm just saying 40-something knockouts. Him trying to change his style right now, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying change his style. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think Malik Scott is the right one to get him right.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that in a certain sense, but I can agree with Marlo saying, "Well, what the fuck these old niggas gonna teach him? Really, they gonna tell his shit to him and can't get in there and do it. At least Malik can get in there." That's why I say I understand both the plays.
Yeah, Malik is perfect for him, man. Malik is a boxer, bro. That done been in there with motherfuckers. Malik can get in the ring and actually simulate spots that he fucking up at, that he need help at. You know what I'm saying? These old niggas barely can hold the mitts for Wilder, bro. Their hands be hurting and shit. They scared they gonna hit him and shit.
Hey, he broke JD's. He broke one of his ribs fucking sparring with him with a pad on. So I mean, like these
you
dudes
don't think
ain't built
Malik
for
Scott's just gonna teach Wilder how to fall down?
Oh, probably.
Hey, you funny, man.
Hey, look, I'm about to expose you, man, because it sounds like, look, when somebody starts talking about you gotta break.
Trying to get a nigga pumped or something.
Nah,
yeah,
man,
you say they're trying to talk about
that.
tear him down and stuff, man. Look, you trying to not give him no credit. These sound like these boxing purists. The truth of the matter is, man, every boxer that has some kind of original style, there's a lot of hate towards Wilder, but the truth of the matter is, if you got fucking titanium in your hand, your only concern is to try to deliver it. You don't need to be cute. You don't need to do all this movement and all this extra stuff. The truth of the matter is, I think he got the best from what I'm seeing and from what I'm looking at. He got the best person for him. Now, Breland, he was salty when he left. He said he don't train and stuff. So you've been there all these years, so you just admitted you ain't taught him nothing.
Hey, I got a comparison.
I didn't say break down. I didn't say break down his style. I said his mentality. That's what I said. His mentality.
What's wrong with his mentality?
Yeah, what's wrong with mentality?
I don't
deliver the low.
No, but how can you become so dependent on two punches like?
Because it's absolute. You're about to knock down 42 people. It's absolute. It's not. This isn't a chance. This isn't some dude that has power and occasionally he slept everyone. So if you have something that is 100 for 100, why would you think that you shouldn't rely on? If anything, you going away from it, trying to be cute will be a problem. If I hit you and I know it, look, I gotta just hit you one time square and you're slept, and he's then said it. Then all my focus is just to hit you that one time and put you to sleep like I did 100 out of 100 times before.
So because you're good at doing something all over, so you shouldn't get better. So you shouldn't learn how to be better, how to even grow even more. You should just stay stagnant at what you're at the whole time.
You're right. I can make threes all day. Why should I learn to dunk? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
hey,
I got a question. Did Canelo change his style?
Let me answer that question though before you ask yours. Hell yeah, you should though. Like a motherfucker shouldn't be stagnated on thinking, you know what I'm saying, relying on that, because it's you're gonna face your opponent. That's who's gonna be able to avoid that. That's why I said, that's why the point was he just needed to add on. He got the right hand. He know how to set up the right hand, but when that's not there, he needs something else besides the right hand. So he don't need to do no breaking down. He just needs to work on the motherfucking hooking off the jab. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the check hook, or when to place it, hooking to the body or something, doing something, making something else active, and setting something else up besides the goddamn straight right hand. That's all.
You see him showing that lead right hand,
and I agree with a lot of that, Marlo, that he has to do that. But my thing is, I just do not think that Malik Scott is the one to do that. That's where I don't think he has the training experience to do that for Wilder.
You don't think he got the IQ? That's what you're saying. You don't think he got the IQ?
That opinion, but I was just telling you mines and giving you an explanation why I think. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying
I feel like Wilder needs to learn like different lead shots. Well, basically use different lead shots, not just always throw the jab out there and come back with the right. Like
that's what he's doing, though.
Do that.
Did you see the training? He's showing him to throw he's showing him to touch him with the right hand, to throw it straight, to throw it from angles, to move to. He's showing him. Look, I'm gonna say we won't know until the fight comes.
Right.
But the thing about it is, if some people, they're thrust in the great, like it ain't like Malik Scott to me. It's not like he's just some red. I can tell from I'm looking at him. I've seen enough gyms. I've seen enough training. I can see how. Whatever he may need, that might be just specifically good for Wilder, man. Sometimes you don't need experience in that, of being a trainer, because there's a lot of trainers that have experience. To be honest, they ain't developed no fighters. Some of them get them at certain levels and stuff like that. So we can't look into that hard, man. Before we start,
Hey, Freddie Roach came from Ramirez came from Freddie Roach. You feel what I'm saying? And he went over to the Garcia gym, but he came from Freddie Roach though. That's a born and bred Freddie Roach fighter.
Yeah, but Robert Garcia no slouch as a what you call it either though.
No, but I'm saying he bred and raised the fighter. Robert Garcia, only one he bred and raised really was his brother. Like he get other fighters and put his touches on them. You know what I'm saying? And he make good with what he do. That's all Wilder.
See, like, I understand what you're saying, that he's showing them this and that. I think a lot of trainers would show him more, but my thing is like, you could teach. Like, sometimes it's not just about what you're showing the person; it's how you teaching them, and it's how like. The way when you're in the ring, how you're teaching them and stuff like that. I just don't know if Malik Scott's going to be that guy to be able to get it all together and having to where when he's in the fight, he's doing every single thing.
I subscribe to you though. That's what I'm saying. Everything you saying, Malik Scott is actually doing with this boy.
That's what I'm saying. I know he's doing that. I know that. I'm not saying he's not. But the thing is, like, sometimes it's about how you teach somebody something, like basically that they get it instilled in them, like, and then like basically unable to being able to use it. Like sometimes, like you see a guy switch trainers and stuff like that. They don't necessarily get what the guy's teaching them, even though they know a lot of the stuff. But it takes a couple of fights to like 3 fights or so just to kind of like really own in on it. And I just don't know if Wilder can own in on all that.
Man,
here's the thing about it is Malik Scott ain't fresh and new. Like he's been working with Malik Scott for a while before this fight. He's been in their spot training. But here's the truth of merit. Corona is the best thing that happened. They've been sitting around doing this for that. Now we just now seeing it, but this has been going on for the past year and some change. That's a lot longer than normal. The guys having 12 weeks, starting with some guy, teach them a bunch of stuff. Malik Scott's paying to his fucking strengths and just teaching them some fundamental differences. And like I said, it depends on the fighter too. Some fighters are just rockheads and they don't learn nothing. They fight Gotti and dudes like that. There's a few guys that learned more skill sets and stuff. But I think Wilder knows, like he's smart enough to pay attention that it's not going to be a struggle. He's going to incorporate it. Is it going to be as natural as it will be a couple fights? No, but he only needs a few more things in the tool set. And I think he can give Fury some. It's going to be an excellent fight. That's why I wish,
Man,
it does happen in July.
To be honest, you never know until it happened, bro. I done seen trainers get a fighter, and you could tell right away when they get in the ring that it's showing that, you know what I'm saying, they've been working on something.
Austin Valdez, his first fight, I
put it like this, like I do a lot of other fighters and everything else. I believe it when I see it. I just believe it when I see it.
Hey, I got an example for you. When Floyd beat Canelo Canelo changed his style right away. He didn't have to go.
Yeah,
He didn't have to go change his mindset or do all that other shit and break his whole self down. But his style did a whole 160. It wasn't no more walking nobody down Mexican style.
yeah, but let me ask you something. Did it happen right away?
But I got
Was
a
he able to
question.
change everything right away?
He
What you
kept
mean, like
certain
did it all?
things and added on to his skill set. That's what Canelo did. He
Yeah,
kept that same style of pressure. He's still a pressure fighter. He just added certain things to the style.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But he asking the question about did it click right away? No, but he
No, it didn't.
didn't go fight.
Exactly. And he don't have time. Wilder doesn't have time.
Shit, he had
It's
more
one
time than
fight
he
or
had.
he's done.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like okay,
Hey,
so
what?
if he
What are
loses
you
to
talking
Fury,
about?
I'm gonna
I
ask
gotta
you.
go die.
If he no, let me ask you. If he
Are you
loses to Fury, do you think he ever gets a shot at Joshua or Fury again?
Who says he gonna get a shot at Joshua? Period, man. Come on, man. That ain't the end all of the boxing. Those aren't the only two dudes in boxing.
Yeah,
If
but
he
those are the
loses,
fights that he wants.
no. Hey, look. If he loses,
Man, let's get on
then so
AJ.
be it.
AJ
There'll
gonna
be somebody else.
AJ gonna lose to Fury. AJ only one dimensional himself. He can't box. We saw versus what's Ruiz. He can't box.
Yeah, but we've already seen how hard it is for Wilder to get that fight, get any of these fights. Like, and you think like if he loses, they're gonna want to go at
Let's
him
be
again?
honest.
I
It's
don't
only
think so,
one
bro.
fight. It's only one fight that Wilder hasn't got it,
And that's AJ.
and that took care of itself because that arrogance led to him getting knocked out and quitting in front of thousands of people. So the truth of the matter is, there's only one fight that he wants that's most present, and that's coming next.
Him and AJ ain't fought each other, so it's still gonna be talks. AJ got a loss on his shit too.
He talking about he want to fight Wilder. He's talking about he wants to get the belt, whatever. Maybe he don't care. Maybe losing was the best thing to happen to AJ. Because what's the worst can happen now? I mean, you already lost, got embarrassed by a little fat boy. So I mean, what else could happen? You could have been more honorable getting knocked out by Wilder, because then it'd be like, oh, that happened to everybody. But you underestimated somebody and got smashed. So what else is there to lose?
Yeah.
This dude popped up twice at the thing.
You're gonna get double. You're really gonna get washed. Nah.
So you
personality.
I just don't
talking points, bro, because that don't make. It don't make. I don't know, bro.
No, be honest. Do you think if Wilder loses, they'll give him Fury will give him another fight, or Joshua will give him another fight? I don't think so. I don't.
He had no Joshua fight.
He never had no fight with Joshua in the first place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you think he'd get another Fury fight or a Joshua fight?
Fury fight is over with. Win or lose. Yeah, win or lose. That shit done, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
still got AJ. The fans still gonna want to see Wilder versus AJ. All that goddamn talk, motherfuckers arguing.
Man, we wanted that fight for 5 years already, and it ain't happened.
You waited 7 years. For Pacquiao Mayweather.
It's like 3. Yeah, it ain't been that long. It's like and you gotta lose a year because
I've been asking for that fight since after he beat Klitschko.
Let me catch up with the chat though, y'all. Hold y'all thought real quick. MZ Talk Boxing said he said low levels you get maybe 3 to 4 seconds. He said high levels you get 1 to a half a second to make your move before it resets. Real talk, it's levels to this shit, man. We was talking about that earlier, man. I'll be lazy in the chat. Be all in the conversation, y'all. Joseph Brown said Laura beat that boy. I agree he beat Canelo too, man. There's a lot of people who agree he beat him. Dilo 404 said Canelo style to fight. Canelo's style of fighting works for him. What was it? Shit jumped on me. He said it works for him. Counselor. He said I just hate the can anyone beat him talk. He said they say that shit every time one of these top guys win a fight. Oh my God, can anyone beat him? D-Lo 404 said that shit driving me crazy. Every fighter is beatable, and I mean every. MZ Talk Boxing said if that translates to the ring, Wilder will be dangerous for anyone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to see it though. You know, that's why I respect Chris' opinion, because he's saying he ain't a believer. He said he ain't a believer in old Malik Scott. He said that shit just for the gram. Joseph Brown said this fight is going to be racially motivated. That's what sells tickets and pay-per-views. Man, I agree. They always using race. And then they say it ain't about it. Shit. They think that 2 black fighters won't sell a TV dinner. You know what I'm saying? Leave it up to them. Chris Ray in the building. Salute, fam. He said, thanks for hitting that like, because it forces YouTube algorithm to share this video. Most appreciate y'all if y'all hit that like button. You know, share, subscribe. You know, we're going to try to do this every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Whoever available, jump on the panel. And we're going to talk about whatever's popping. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on, man. Just be a little bit more active with the fam, man. Oh, right here. D'Lo was talking about Cunningham when somebody was asking about him. Chris Ray said fired. D'Lo Fold says, damn, shit keep jumping. He said Fury also made a lot of mistakes, but Wilder was in no position or shape to criticize. He said, I expect that to be different this fight. Yeah, for real.
Capitalize.
Oh yeah, he did capitalize. Good looking out. D'Lo Fold said Wilder actually boxed well in the first fight. Yeah, he did. D'Lo said Vlad learned how to stay upright at Crunk too. Oh yeah, I forgot Vlad went through Crunk. D'Lo Fold said McCall was much better than many people realize. McCall probably would have beat Mike that night. He beat Lennox too. He also said Lennox hired Stewart away from McCall after that loss. Yes, sir. Got that motherfucker right now. Joseph Brown said the left hook from Wilder brought Ortiz right into the right hand of Wilder. MZ Talk Boxing said Wilder's teacher failed him. Which one? You talking about Diaz and what's the name, huh? Joseph Brown, appreciate that super chat. He said the left hook is the key to Wilder's winning or losing. Yeah, he brought back that motherfucker when he threw that. We were talking about that earlier. D'Lo Fold said sometimes those proven trainers don't help much either. Look at Brazil with Virgil Hunter. Hey, what's the name too? Khan. D'Lo Fold said Wilder did a good job boxing with Ortiz as well, especially considering who Ortiz is. Respect the Cuban, huh? D'Lo said the equilibrium shot changed the trajectory of the second fight. He said we can also go back and watch our call on this channel, where as soon as Wilder took that mask off, we all knew he wasn't right.
Yes, sir. You right about that.
Chris Ray said, thanks for hitting the like because it helps with YouTube algorithm to share this video. Most definitely. Appreciate you, bro. You always up in here staying down. D'Lo Fold said, if you a boxer who is KOing everyone, you ain't not going to think that way. He talking to Chris. He said it's hard to change when your results are so great. Yeah, that's what he's trying to tell him. D'Lo said, if you are a boxer who was KO'd, and he said it twice. Hey, D'Lo, I was be trying to make sure I stay up in the chat, man. I'm gonna hurry up and catch up. D'Lo said he didn't do the same shit. He was never in that fight from round one. He just looked at lackadaisical, throwing punches and everything. He talked boxing, said, let's remember, Wilder is a novice because he started so late. His trainer failed him. Yeah, I mentioned that too. D'Lo Fold said it was Jay Diaz's job to see that as well. He was the what? The manager and head man. He was his manager.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he was. He was the one in the other locker room too.
Why you get so mad at what's the name then?
You know what I'm saying, man?
He threw the towel at him.
Because he threw the towel.
But if he thought you was cheated, hold up. Wilder mentioned the damn gloves and talking about how the TV went off. Nigga, Jay Diaz back there.
Yep, he was. He was back there when they turned the camera off and stuff.
Man.
I don't understand it either. But you know, he ain't. I don't even think JD is around anymore. I think it was just the towel thing that really pissed him off. He was like, he would rather die than have him throw a towel in. So
D-Lo was up here spamming his that KO comment. MZ talk boxing. He said, "Let's remember why." Oh no, hell no. D-Lo said, "I think Fury matches up well with Wilder, but I also think Wilder had his worst night at the worst time versus the worst guy." That makes sense. Mary Rose said, I was just having the same convo tonight. You what? Mary Rose say facts. Mary Rose said he been needing this new trainer just to have a plan B or C. He said all times, because there will come a time he needs to be able to adjust. Hell yeah. And he said no, Canelo did not change. He just added on. D-Lo 404, he said Jonathan Banks done a good job with Vlad. He also had kept GGG relevant. GGG was a cherry picker. Joseph Brown said sometimes a loss is the only way you improve on shit. I use this. He said things. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Brown said come back and looks like one open and add more to his toolbox. Hell yeah. You know, for folks talking to Chris, he said, "Chris, stop listening to Stephen A. Smith."
That's messed up.
Hey, what does Stephen A. say?
Some crazy shit. Some crazy shit. Make you know he know nothing about boxing. He
don't know shit about boxing.
Fucking with you.
Forehead ass nigga.
I didn't even hear what he said.
No, he said, "Chris, stop listening to Stephen A. Smith."
No, I said I don't know what Stephen A. said.
Stephen A. is notorious for not knowing shit about boxing. So he's saying you taking talking.
You did. Yeah, the world did you a favor by you not hearing that dumb shit because I can't get the shit out of my head.
Yeah, he just. I took it saying Stephen A. talk crazy even about basketball, not just boxing. He be saying some way out shit, not just about boxing.
Hey, you see, he throw that punch low, man. You better be careful messing with Stephen A. Man, I seen him doing the mid work.
That's why Kwame Brown told that motherfucker. He said, "You motherfucker got weird ass opinions about all kind of motherfucking shit, and your motherfucking ass ain't played no sport." He said, "You was a goddamn water boy."
Yeah, he tried to say Kwame's a bust, but you think about it, the dude was in the league for 13 years, made about $70 million. That ain't much of a bust to me, bro. I'm just keeping it real.
Talking that stuff about my mama's cooking. That man crazy. Mel Rose said it wasn't hard. Fury was ducking. Lilo said Wilder could get a couple KOs and be right back into title contention. What you say?
Say it, Marlo. You know shit about boxing.
You don't know shit about boxing. HBO should have fired your ass. Oh yeah, that was right there. Was saying if he lost to Fury, he can get a couple KOs and be right back in title contention. I agree with that. He ain't out. D-Lo said AJ actually said he wished it was Wilder who KO'd him instead of Ruiz. It'll look better on his resume, won't it?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah, I bet he did wish it was Wilder. Folks said Fury won't be around much longer, man. He said either way, in his opinion. Mel Rose said AJ don't want to fight Wilder at all. If he did, he would.
AJ was wishing he never got in the ring with Wilder, though, wasn't he?
Once upon a time, that outrageous bullshit they were talking. Mel Rose said Wilder got one questionable loss, and people act like he done many. He got 8 losses. He should have been finished in people's eyes. Yeah, that's what they criticism of him the whole time was the same thing that even his fans said. You know what I'm saying? He need more than a right hand. So it wasn't like no big hell of a, but nobody criticized AJ. You feel what I'm saying?
He had it way worse with no head movement. That's it. That's ridiculous.
The only way he can get to a motherfuckers in the mid range. Nobody criticized AJ, but we did.
Hey, well, goddamn it, I don't fucking give a shit about AJ. Goddamn it, I care about Wilder.
Yeah, right. You got AJ T-shirt on, man. No.
Fuck that. Hell no. Hey, did not pick Ruiz to beat Wilder. I mean to beat Joshua. No, don't lie. Don't lie.
Was you in Crow? Who
did I pick?
I was by myself, bro.
No,
Go
okay,
back and watch the video.
no. Let's rewind the tape. Hey, I got receipts, motherfucker. Don't I'll put this shit on screen share, bro.
Hold up, bro. It's in the goddamn it's
Yeah,
it's on
exactly.
video. It's on the
We
channel.
need
What-
some
Hey,
evidence.
you don't remember what I said? I said, you know what? I'm gonna go with Andrew Ruiz because I'm gonna go for history. I'll bet he's gonna be the first Mexican heavyweight champ. Remember I said that?
We gotta play that.
So you made a miracle pick. That's not a real pick.
We gotta play that.
Tomorrow.
I
Hey,
remember that 'cause I remember-
Marlon made a hateful pick. He just didn't like Anthony Joshua, so he went for Ruiz.
Oh, see, that's what I said. We got it on record, bro. It's on video. Everything I said.
You goddamn right. I didn't know,
only
bro.
reason- I had AJ and I changed my pick on the live stream because this nigga Andy Ruiz walked out to Nipsey Hussle. And I
Yeah.
said, I know, I relate to that nigga. I know where his mindset at now. He ain't come to play. He came to win or lose. And that's why I changed it. And I said, I picked Andy Ruiz by knockout, bro, right there on the live stream. I didn't hear nobody say I picked Andy Ruiz too.
I mean,
Yeah, I ate a shitload of crow.
You can go back and listen, though. I can be wrong. I remember motherfucker was like, I'm crazy.
hey, I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'm like, motherfuckers thought I was crazy. Shit, if you did, I just said I don't remember. I thought I was the only one who was gonna be at the crow table. But
I kept picking the draw because of the Wilder Fury first fight, and then the Joshua one comes along. I don't like Joshua getting grief from all the British fans because I argue Wilder's resume all the time, and I like Wilder because he's exciting to watch. Arguing with all them fucking idiots, yeah. They told me to move to America.
And that's one thing about the gym. We be having these conversations on wax most of the time.
Exactly.
Go back and see. You go back and dig down, boy.
Marshall, move to America then, if you fucking like it so much. Yeah, but Wilder was great to watch, and he will be again, won't he?
Man, anybody that knocking people out, that's what heavyweight boxing is about. It's about knockouts, you know. And
yeah,
and of course, like if you want to, you got like Fury too, a big man that can actually box. He got no hell of a power, but
I was talking with
Chris go.
Hey, you stupid, Marlo.
He's probably going back there reviewing the old tape.
That nigga finna go find it.
He got multiple devices. He could have did that on this other device. He must go act like something wrong and talk to you in the background. You was right, bro.
Oh man, yeah. I was trying to find it and my phone messed up. Sorry about that. Nah.
No, it could have happened though. I thought motherfucker left me out to dry. They thought I was crazy. I said, any motherfucker listen to Nipsey Hussle, this motherfucker ain't playing no game. He from Cali too, y'all. Y'all know his background. Melrose said, Wilder got one question. Oh no, I already read that one. NC Talk Boxing said Wilder said he got on Jay's ass for his fuck up too. OJ Diaz, yeah. D-Lo said Jay Diaz is still there. Yeah, man. I was wondering if he was in the room. Why he ain't get in trouble, man? Something wrong. D-Lo said I only typed it once. He said sometime my phone posted twice somehow. Oh, you know I ain't tripping. D-Lo said Stephen A begging Wilder not to take the third fight. Yeah, you hear that, stupid? He got paid for that too, I bet. Bob Aaron probably went to him personally. Hey, I need you to make a statement and telling Wilder to fall back.
Yeah. Wilder.
They all work together, man. Kwame Brown proved it. He said it. He made a video and he called it out. And this shit actually happened. It was like a chain reaction. First Jamil Brown came out talking about him. Then what's that other fool I don't like? He always wrong about his basketball picks. Rob Parker or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
Him and that light skinned dude came out talking about he was right. He called them all out. He got more subscribers. I said, he ain't no joke calling these fools out.
Yeah, man, I don't watch ESPN for nothing anyway, man. They be so biased and full of shit. It's like, it's ridiculous, man. They so incompetent. I don't listen. I don't pay attention to them at all, man.
Dilo also says Stephen A. He said Stephen A. look 121 years old hitting that bag.
Yeah, he did.
Wait. D-Lo say, see, I could be wrong. D-Lo say he picked Ruiz as well. D-Lo, but am I right though? Was it crickets that night? There wasn't that many people picking Ruiz. He said he picked him. I ain't remember D-Lo picking him.
Yeah, I picked Ruiz too after he won.
D-Lo said go back. He said go back to that live. He said I ate the crow big time free table. I mean I ate the boy crow free table. So yeah, it was me and you at the crow free table. D-Lo said I don't like Fury. He said I always found him boring. Yeah, because he ain't got no heat on his punches. Joseph Brown said Stephen Daddy told him to say that ish. Yeah, I know, man. That's what I said. Bob went to him. Yeah. Listen here. D-Lo 44 said, with that, he said, that said, I always wanted Fury to fight because he is a tough guy to beat. He got skills. D-Lo said, he said, please and all. Yeah, please stay away from that AJ and Fury fight. Please. Oh, casual ass motherfucker, man. Casual ass motherfucker. All the motherfucking rematches and trilogies we had in history. This the only one you feel free on.
He did the same. What's foul is, man, remember after Ruiz won that fight and we were like, yo, he should just duck the fade and fight Wilder and let's have Undisputed. They were all the same ones talking about, no, he has a contract. He needs to go fight AJ the second, all that bullshit. But then
I said AJ. Only thing I argued that maybe Andy should have been the A side in that fight. I wasn't saying he shouldn't get the rematch that he was owed.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about ESPN and them were saying that. They were talking about
why they didn't have that same freaking energy when Wilder had the belt and Fury wasn't nowhere around. They wasn't pushing AJ to say do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the same energy, bro. Like you don't get in the way, man. Just shut the fuck up if you ain't
gonna Hearn would threaten to sue and going to court right out the doors. So Andy just took the extra little money and the shit continued, but they was up there talking about Andy needed. I mean, AJ deserved his rematch.
Yeah.
Now
if they're not following the sport, if they're not following the sport, I think they should stay out of it. Don't just voice your opinion because you got a lot of followers shit and your opinion matters because it don't if you're not following the sport. You know what I'm saying? You manipulate motherfuckers.
Where it went wrong?
What you say?
Where it went wrong for AJ.
You said what went wrong?
Where it went wrong for AJ. And it went the right way for Ruiz. You know, at the press conference, yeah? AJ handed all the belts to Ruiz, didn't he?
Yeah, no other choice. Yeah.
At the press conference, yeah? Handed all the belts to Ruiz, yeah? Have you ever seen that before, ever?
Nope.
Nope. Never. No boxer would do that. He handed all the belts for photo opportunity to Ruiz. And I knew then that somehow that this was going to be different. I didn't know what, but obviously after the fact, people say, that could mean nothing, yeah? But I swear to God, yeah, when I saw it live, that meant to me, I don't know why, something just rang in my brain and it sort of said, there's something up here, something's going to be different.
Hey, let me jump back in the chat. Sports Reaction said, he said, thoughts on Wilder versus Fury 3. Yeah, we were just talking about that, bro. We were just talking about that, man. We had broke that down a few minutes ago if you want to go back, but shit, we all just say we want to see that Wilder translate them videos and that workout he doing with what's the name and translate that in the ring.
Do y'all remember? I don't mean to cut you off. Do you remember when he said AJ never made a excuse after he lost? He took it valiantly and shit. It just show you how hypocrites these niggas is. He said it took a lot of pressure was off his chest. He was thinking about Wilder as he was fighting, leading up to the fight. The pressure of Wilder. AJ said this shit. AJ also said it was a lucky punch from the guys. Is that not an excuse?
Yeah, he did. He had all kind of little bullshit ass in the window. I was thinking about this and I was worried about this. Shut up.
That's not
Hey,
what.
the problem
Yeah,
is you thought Ruiz was sweet. You
Yeah.
thought Big Baby was sweet.
he would have
You have been comfort fighting in Wembley. That's why. See, look, the truth be told, man, y'all don't understand. It's cool to all be stay at home, but you got to hit the road so you can be through some adversity. He touched the road. He looked at nervous as hell, and he got the flu flops put on him. That's all that happened, man. So just keep it real.
Yeah.
You quit. I don't care what nobody says. You quit after you got dropped 4 times. So you need to go sit at the house for a while and get your mind right. Wilder ready to go now.
Referee said walk forward. You was like, no, sir. D-Lo Funk said Fury has gotten better for sure. He used to be big and clumsy as fuck. He said he looks more coordinated as well. Yeah, he just his body
That
just
was
looks
quitting on the stool, wasn't it?
Huh?
AJ, that was quitting on the stool, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was quitting on the stool.
Yeah, like Billy Joe, he couldn't see a fucking thing. So why would he go out and, lose his vision when he clearly was going to lose? But AJ did retire on the stool.
Man, that was worse than the stool because he did it before.
Yeah.
He didn't wait till he got knocked down and said, "Man, I ain't stepping back." The round was still going. The round wasn't over. He quit in the round. That's worse than the stool. Billy Joe let the round finish, then quit.
Yeah, AJ turned his back and walked away and looked like I don't know if I want to come back in. I don't want to come out.
Didn't he? He went to the corner, didn't he?
Yeah, he walked over
He
turned
went to
his
the
back when
corner
the referee was trying to call him.
He was talking to Eddie Hearn them. He was talking, man, y'all pause the fight for a second or something. He was trying to get through this part. Like, you in America, we can't do this shit. This ain't the UK, buddy.
He was
swear down, right? Yeah, but in the UK they wouldn't stand for that in most cases. It was clearly, do you know what it is? I'm not an AJ fan, everyone knows that, yeah. But I was ashamed, mate, to be fucking British at that point. Because he just boom, I've had enough, and walked back, and basically he quit to his corner, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't want to get embarrassed, bro. He was gonna get
He
knocked
wasn't hurt enough to quit. That's the funny part. He was still on his feet and ready to go. He
ain't had no balance. He was tired. He quit. He didn't want no more, man. He didn't want to get embarrassed, really. What I'm saying, because he knew
excuses as well. Because there was a rumor that he wouldn't come out because he said that he had a headache or some shit like that. So you remember it was ages before he
get the motherfucker tired.
Remember before he
and the
actually
story
came out
about
to do his walk.
AJ and his daddy, Eddie and AJ daddy and shit, talking about he should have never fought this fight, but they was about a concussion he supposed to got earlier that week while sparring Joey Guaco. I remember all that shit.
That's boxing though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they did say that, huh? Hey, MZ Talk Boxing said I did a video about that today. He said when Andy won. We'll have to check that out. I seen some other videos you did about what's going on around the world, man. I had stopped through and check those out.
Yeah, check them videos out. They're pretty good, man. I want to check that out too.
Do you understand why I'm an international boxing fan? Because if I was just a British boxing fan and just follow British fighters, I get fucking disappointed every other week. Do you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
There's lots of overseas fighters I like, man. Like I like the Carl Froch, even though he was acting like a bitch towards the end. But I liked it. I like when he knocked out old boy that last fight. I've always liked Carl Froch. I think Carl Froch would have been an amazing fight for like a Canelo if he was still of age. But you know, you gotta like fight. I like fighters that got heart, and it don't matter where they come from.
That's it. I mean, I liked, you know, the sort of that. Really, my favorite fight is Mike Tyson, and you know the move, the twist, yeah, the bend down and the uppercut. Mike Tyson, that.
Hey, let me school y'all on something I seen today. That fighting style that Tyson had, Patterson fought the same exact way. Like that was taught to him, Patterson way back in the day. Now it was a little different because he didn't have Tyson's power, but just historically looking at boxing, that style was around for a while. It's just Casamado had taught that same thing to Patterson.
And it was Jake, I think Jake LaMotta too. LaMotta, somebody else. Yeah, I remember. No, Jack Dempsey. That's what it was.
Because
Dempsey.
Tyson,
Dempsey.
he had the power, but he wasn't sort of. Generally, the people that pull that one off really good are that little bit taller, aren't they, as well? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hey,
Tyson,
I'm caught up with the
was
chat,
that
Chris.
short,
Friday.
had the power, but that twist, my granddad, before he passed in '93, my granddad said that is the most awesome, well, like polished move that he'd seen in boxing. When Tyson was pulling that off, early '90s and whatnot, yeah. That and also the way he just used to go in and proper. He scared Frank Bruno to death, didn't he, Mike Tyson? When he walked into him that time and proper annihilated him. Someone much bigger, much heavier puncher, and really someone that should have given him a decent fight. But the heart was there. The heart was just animal, wasn't it?
All right. Joseph Brown said, "Yeah, Patterson style, 100%." Well, hell, y'all ready to shut it down, man? We've been on almost 4 hours.
I found it. It's just the Crow's Chronicles. I was at the Crow Free table.
Oh, you was?
Oh, you went to go find that. He needs to remind himself. He said, "I gotta remind myself."
He's been checking.
Dino say he was at the Crow Free table too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dino was at the Crow Free table. I just said I thought I was alone. It was crickets.
Motherfucker shit. Hey, give my props.
Motherfuckers was anxious. Yeah, you was Crow Free then.
Yeah, man.
Dino.
Motherfuckers was mad that day.
Yeah.
Oh, you goddamn right.
Hey, motherfuckers was mad that day.
Man, it's trolls.
Hey, but for real, that's maybe the most happiest I've ever heard you, bro. Like, out of any of the fights ever, like, that's the happiest I've ever heard you. Like, you was on cloud nine, bro, all night long too. Man, I think we stayed up to like what?
Hey, did I get
5 o'clock just talking about the damn fight?
Hey man, I'll be breaking down. Did I get the motherfucker? You know I be doing the breakdown videos. I be liking when I be on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was on fire that night.
It was. The reaction was good.
That shit was fire.
And I
had my little drink. I was feeling it.
Yeah, shit, whatever, bro. Are you ready? Whatever.
Hey, the cold part was though, the motherfucker overcame.
Oh yeah.
Can I just
got y'all first, remember? Shit, nigga damn near was wrong.
Hey, you remember how pissed we were because we thought like they were gonna remember they should have fucking stopped the fight earlier, and we were like, why didn't you stop the fight? And everybody's fucking pissed, like they're gonna fucking cheat this motherfucker out of the damn win and everything. Man.
Dilo 404. Yeah,
hey,
it is.
I want to go first, man. Shout out.
Simmons 56.
Hey, shout out y'all channel, man. We're gonna do this again, same time next week, man. So shout out to the channel. I'll tell the people where they can find y'all, man. Let's get up out of here.
Everybody know where they can find me. King Louis 2 Boxing, man. I'm gonna start back dropping videos. I dropped one last night. Shit, it look like it's heating up, man. I'm definitely buying this pay-per-view this weekend. I'm gonna buy the Charlo one. I support great boxing, so I advise y'all to do the same. But peace to you, Marlo.
Salute, Phil. Hey, King, you want to go?
Hey man, no, I just want to say appreciate you. I'll see y'all next week, man. Some good boxing. I'll see y'all this weekend. You know how we do it.
100. Salute. What about you, Marshall? Marshall Simmons, you want to go?
I just want to quickly say to Dilo 404, it is Marshall Simmons 56, and yeah, I had a little time away, but I'm back. But anyway, I've really enjoyed the chat, Marlo, and glad that I got on the panel. And sorry to interrupting every motherfucker, but listen, I've enjoyed it, and I'm glad to be back. And I'll see you next one. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's all good. You found, man. We enjoyed this shit together.
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, appreciate you having me on tonight. Just told you I'll be here for you tonight. Man, it was good seeing you, Marshall Simmons. Good to have you back, bro. I mean, it's been a while. Louis, it was good having you with us, and King of Kings, man. We had a good conversation. It's better to do it like this than when we do it in the chat room because we kind of get a little different. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. Hey, it was good talking to you, man. No, if ever like you think I'm mad or whatever, it ain't never like that. We get passionate, but I don't mean no disrespect and nothing but love come from me, man. But yeah, hey, Marlo, appreciate you having me on again, and hey, let's do this more regular on every week and whatever, man. But hey, appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night, and God bless y'all.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I was wrong. Bro was at the Pro Free table with me. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that many of us, I think it was a short night. Hey, but anyway, it's always fun, man. We're gonna try to do this every Thursday, man. Come up with some topics so we won't be meander and then go from there. But man, it's always fun, man. Appreciate y'all coming hanging out with us, enjoying these topics with us. You know what I'm saying? Supporting us in every way you can, man. That's love. But enjoy the rest of y'all night. Until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym. Peace.
Heard them.